was.
Yeah, we were going to plough 120, weren't we?
Yeah, the big one, yeah. That's where my tractor should be anyway.
Igloobot said hey at everyone.
It is.
Johnny V just posted a video. Go check it out. YouTube.com.
It's all bloody sink in first. It's crazy.
Yeah, it can take a while.
All right, what are we doing?
Brummy and I were preparing fields last week.
We're doing
Still not
ploughing and
synced in.
stuff.
I'm not too sure what else needed to be done. I think Wonko was fertilising. Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing some fertilising in between doing lots of other stuff.
And I can't remember what I was doing. Oh, no, I can't remember.
Wonko coming or?
Hey, Alfie.
Yeah, Alfie.
No, Wonko sent me a message saying he couldn't make it. So
He's on Arma earlier.
yeah.
Rummy streaming or no?
No.
No, he doesn't feel up to it.
I
don't blame him.
I haven't done any streams all week.
Mm-hmm.
Been really ill.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the great demand for? Great demand is for wool? Cotton.
Cotton. Well, there's something we don't have.
Yeah. I'm still not synced in. Getting closer.
Yeah, I'll just run. If you go around the field, it'll sink in. Or are you on about the map?
No, I'm looking at the map.
No, that takes ages.
You two are talking very
I don't know
soft.
I don't know what to do.
The quickest way to get the map to sink in is to use the easy dev control, put yourself on really fast walking, and just run around all the fields really quick and it'll all sink in. That's the quickest way to do it.
Well, I don't know.
Just press the home key. Press the home key. You does it in
No, I haven't. You gotta remember, I gotta cache this map back in.
Alright.
No, my friend got his internet and then...
Alfie asked, how are we all? Brummy's sick, I'm okay, and Doc's okay.
Yeah, he's been waiting for this internet. We're gonna play lots of games, and then now, I think he's been watching too much porn or something on it. He's like, oh, you weren't on Discord. And I'm like, so? Call me. You call me 5 times a day anyway. I can get on Discord, it's not a problem. Where's my other tractor? That gets sold too.
No, none of your tractors have been sold, mate.
No, didn't say anything really.
What the hell is this thing?
There's a thing.
Oh, Wonko's got himself a street sweeper thing.
Oh, it's for cleaning the animals.
Oh, that sweeper, yeah, is for cleaning the animals. Works really well.
Jeez. Doesn't work.
You have to hook it up to the tractor.
You do have to turn it on.
I...
Does
No, you have to hook it up.
Oh, you have to
hook up the
lower it.
tractor.
And lower it.
Oh.
Oh,
Lower.
And you empty it with the mouse. Lift the front.
Oh, it fills up?
Yeah. And you can use it for the food trough and for the manure. It's quite good.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Oh, that doesn't do it.
Yeah, the front of it sort of opens up.
Oh, and then it just drops it. Okay, well, it's twisty-turny right now. Thing is pretty awesome.
yeah, he was having some issues cleaning out the animals a couple of weeks ago.
The manure gets stupid on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a pile of manure there you can't get rid of. It's gone like a rock.
Yeah, I don't know why it is. There's a cow eating the manure in the.
Oh, you're
loader.
coming this way around.
Yeah, we'll meet there. And I was going to turn around and do a couple up the other end. And then go up and down, mate.
That's what I always do, like at least 2 headlands anyway. Well, depending on the size of the equipment.
Yeah, I'm going to need at least 3 with this thing to
If
turn.
it's smaller equipment and just trees and everything around,
Yeah.
and hedges and stuff, I do like 4 sometimes.
And I'll go back and do another 2 headlands at the bottom and then start going up and down.
For a smaller loader, this thing is just annoyingly large.
Yeah.
I can do a couple at the top then.
So I guess I'll take care of the animals since Marco's not gonna be here.
Well, that would be good, mate, yeah.
Doesn't look like they've been.
He did go around them all. Probably at the beginning of the stream last week.
Well, yeah,
remember.
he usually starts there. I don't know how much you guys got left to do, but if you got,
We only just started the big field.
you just started. Then.
Yeah, we got another field as well, which is next door. Have you already made a course for this yet, John, or what?
I'm sorry, mate?
Have you made a GPS course yet or not?
No, I haven't. Feel free to make one and then just give it a quick save. And I can copy it.
Yeah, I'm just going to do a couple of headlands at the bottom.
Yeah, that'd be
up
good.
top, whatever. I think YouTube's broken
Why's that,
What?
mate?
because I got a notification saying you're live.
Oh, bugger. It's unusual.
It is unusual. I don't usually get it for at least 2 or 3 hours after you've finished.
Yeah. It's always the way, for some reason.
Well, the pasture's still there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's weird. Yeah,
must have just-
well, he did take the cows out, and he said, well, Doc
Yeah.
can do with whatever he wants with that.
He probably just moved it so that he could get milk out of them.
Could have done.
Greedy. Well, apparently the sweeper thing doesn't work too well on that heap of solid.
That lump, no, you can't get rid of that lump without any, no matter what we've tried. Tried
Well,
everything
I've
to get
set
rid
it.
of it.
I've done the course. It's 120.
120.
I think that's the right fair number, isn't it? Yeah, the 120.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
I'll start on this side.
Yep, that's good. Oh, that width isn't right.
So when you was doing your map doc, what problems were you having?
What do you mean?
Well, you
Very
said
big
you
one.
couldn't figure out how to do stuff, so obviously you must have had some problems working this stuff out.
Oh, it's just everything is a problem.
It's pretty daunting when you start from scratch and the map's 4x instead of just standard.
Yeah, and if it was the standard size, I would have been done with it by now.
Yeah.
But I can't accurately justify a standard because it just wouldn't. It's just not big enough. It's physically just not big enough.
Bad enough just trying to edit a map, then, no?
Yeah.
So I decided to restart a new one on a standard size.
Oh, that's
then
fair
that-
enough.
And then, you know, I might have a chance of actually finishing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
I got everything kind of laid out. There's a lot of forests. There's a lot of hills and a lot of forests.
Yeah.
I've got the horse farm kind of put together.
I am.
Sawmill is put together. One of the sell points is put together. Telephone poles are laid out, but they're not. I'm connecting the wires. All right, be right back.
No worries.
No. Yeah, I'll find it hard enough editing and that.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan anymore. You're on this side of the field. I thought you were going on the other side of the field.
No, I said I was good on this side.
Oh, but I had already started this side. And then,
Oh, I didn't know you was on this side. I thought you was on the other side.
Yeah. That's alright, I can go the other side if you want. Chris, how you going, mate? I'm okay. Ronnie's
Chris.
sick. Doc's back. Eve's okay. I'm okay. Hope you're well, Chris. Now, where are you, lot? Jeez, we've got some crap here.
Vehicle running cost. Oh, yeah, actually, that reminds me of over my tractor.
You're good. That's good.
67%. Oof.
Like the sheep and the pigs need fed.
Oh, yeah. Piggies did need something. I think some needed feeding and some not so much. Yeah. They haven't got much food. They haven't got much food. One's okay, but the other two need food. Not desperate, but you know what I mean.
So this map you're doing, Doc, did you say it's a real life area?
Yep, real life area. The road layouts is correct. Terrain is correct. Everything else is made up.
Yeah.
But because it's such a hilly region, I just went into the game and I just plowed and created fields, and then I used the outlines
Oh, yeah.
as a template.
Huh? You did what now?
I took the blank map into the game and I just went and hit create fields and I started plowing my fields.
Okay.
And then I went.
I didn't know you could do that way.
Yeah. Then you just import it back into the map. You take it out of the save game and put it into the starting map.
Well, do you not have to define the field shapes and stuff still?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do that later.
Ah, right. Okay.
But it's hard in GE to see what you're doing. When you're in the game and you want to see how big a field is, it's a lot easier to define it.
Yeah, that's true.
And being empty, it's kind of just misleading.
Yeah, just when you're looking at anything in GE, it always looks smaller and not the right sort of size when you're in when you go into game. Then it looks different.
Yep. So I went in and did all the field shapes and everything, and then I went back in and I did the roads first and the terrain and all that, and then I went and did the fields. And then before that, I actually put out where I was gonna, marked out where I was gonna put my stuff. I just wrote it in the paint. Like, shop is here, sell point's here, sheep farm here.
Yeah. You're building the farms into the game.
Oh yeah.
Animals were meant.
Yeah. I haven't decided though if I'm going to, because I'm thinking about building only like the horse arena. Like that's a permanent fixture. You buy it, you can't get rid of it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about your luck. You bought it.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, then don't buy it.
Well, that's right.
But the insane with the dairy farm's going to be that way. But I haven't decided if the sheep and pig pens are going to be that way or not. Well, actually, I'm not having pigs on the farm.
Oh, yeah.
There's no room for another farm. There's just not. It would be too small and useless.
Yeah.
It would just be using the standard, you know, standard game in game 1, and I just don't want to do that.
No. No, they're horrible.
I got the one sell point. It's a sell buy point, just like my other map I started.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't actually put that into the game yet, but I've placed it so that whatever you sell, you can buy at a higher price.
Yeah. That's
basically to make it so that if you need something for animal food, you can just go buy that ingredient rather than having to try to grow it or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. A bit like Andy's one that he made for me. The one we got in the map here.
Mm-hmm.
The bulk supplies.
Yeah, if you want, if you want to buy wheat, you can buy just wheat.
Yes.
And that's one you made yourself, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, I stole the silos out of Pistachio Lapacho
Okay.
because I think those are like the best. That farm silo is like the best representation of a farm silo. But it's, if you can sell it there, why wouldn't you be able to buy it there?
Yeah. That's right.
And then you'll be able to buy the pig food and you'll be able to buy pig food and cow food there too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe they'll add something like that in the next game, or in an update or whatever.
Well, Giants could do it, they just don't.
No, that's what I said. Andy made that one for me because that was my logic too. And he made that farm supply shop for me.
And I'm kind of torn on if I have to do it. The shop is going to have it's a dual purpose shop. It's going to be like a buy point, bulk buy point versus and a pallet buy point.
Oh.
So like you'll have your machine shop where your normal store is, and then you're going to have a buy point with lime fertilizer,
Yep.
chemical. But I'm just not sure. On how I want to do that, I guess.
Yeah. Just a thought.
Okay.
No Man's Land released a placeable pack.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot in it. It's not that big because it uses all the latest texturing, but it uses the same textures on all the buildings in different style. So it has bugger all, and it's quite small. But a lot of those buildings and objects, they're fantastic. They would go really well on a new map.
Is it on Mod Hub? Or?
Yeah, it's on Giants, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can't use them in maps, can you?
Yes, you can. I use them on other
I
maps.
thought
Bloody good.
it was just the prefabs that you could use in maps.
No, I downloaded that pack and I got it in my mod folder and use it on other maps if I need a building for something.
Well, no, so if I was to put those buildings into my map, because it's on Giant's Mod Hub, I just make it a required mod. And I don't even have to put it in my map.
No, that's right, you don't. No. You
No,
can't
I
do it
make
that way.
I make it a required mod. It's not in my file size, and it gives him downloads.
Yeah. It is only 100 meg. Small. Should have done that right.
Yeah, but it's still...
And it's got
Like the-
bloody hell, it's got like 100 buildings in it and placeables and, buildings that work. There's sell points, there's workshops, there's everything. Bloody brilliant. He's done a great job.
You make the buildings, or they compile
I
from Giant
don't
stuff?
know. Now that I don't know.
Because I might just download that, throw my map in the game, and then go look through the placeables and
I would. That's what I would do.
just slap them in.
Yeah, there's industrial buildings, there's farm buildings, there's sheds. There's the cutest little farm workshop. Like a workshop. Where you take your tractor or your implements to fix. It's really cool. I like it. And it's fully functional.
No,
And
because
a
I
heap
still
of other
gotta
stuff.
build
Silos.
sheep.
Really old silos. There's several different silos, but there's one really old set. Old metal silos, all rusted, and they look quite cool, I think. You're playing Farm Sim, Alfie? Cool, mate. Yeah, I'm using those really old rusty silos on Kleinhow that I'm playing. I plonked them down and thought, what do they look like? And I thought, they look good. Bloody good.
Yeah, you can do it like that, but if you want to release a map, you can't put them in, can you?
Why not?
If you want to, I
Why
thought
not?
you wasn't allowed to.
No, see, Brummy, what you do is because he's released it on Mod Hub,
You make it a
you just
required
make it a
mod.
requirement. So
Yeah.
when you download the map, you download this
You
other.
have to download his mod.
Yeah.
That way you're not breaching any rules or regulations of Giants.
Yeah. 'cause-
if you included it in the map as part of the map, and not a required download, then yes, you would be breaching it. But if you make the map and put all the placeables in where you want it, tell the map where to find it, all these items, it'll be fine. And if you so design not to download that pack, and you jump into the map, none of the buildings will be there. But making it a required mod that you have to put in your mod folder, that means he gets a download and you haven't breached any rules and regulations.
Nope. And it's in the buildings and everything are not in your file size.
No,
It's more
that's
or
what
less
I'm
for
saying.
console.
It's a huge pack, and it's only like 100 and something meg. It's quite. I was surprised at how small it was for the amount of stuff. But Andy explained to me it's because it shares all the textures. There's no new raw textures or anything it has to load.
So all the textures are like one texture for 5 or 6 buildings or something.
Oh, for about 25 buildings, yeah.
But they're already built into the game.
Yes, they're textures that are already in the game, so it doesn't have to download anything extra.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that and make it a required mod. So how do you make it a required mod? How do you do that?
In the default items XML,
Yeah.
where you normally place your placeables, what you do is instead of making it search the instead of searching the actual file, the mod file, you
Map
have
file.
it look for it in the mod folder.
Yeah. This building gets
Yeah.
downloaded from the mod folder, not from the map folder. That sort of thing.
Yeah, you just change the directory it looks for it in.
Yeah, that's quite easy to do. I've done that similar things before.
So that's why you see some of these maps and they've got like 8 or 9 required mods in the list.
Yeah.
That's so they're not breaching any regulations.
Yeah. People still do it though. They'll get a mod off another website. I don't like that. Do all that. Good anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it saves the size on your map because you don't have to have any buildings in the actual map folder.
So basically, then anything that's on Mod Hub, you can put in any map or any
You
other
could.
mod.
Yeah, you just would require it, and then when you start the game up the first time,
Like all your
It'll be
starter
there.
equipment, you could list that as a required mod from the, from mods that are on Giants Mod Hub. You could have one of your starter vehicles could be one of the modded cases or New Hollands or whatever, and you put it down as a required mod. You'd have to put it in your mod folder. I'm not a big fan of maps that say, these dozen mods are required to play this map. I'm not a big fan. But if it was one
two
mod
or
pack,
three is all right.
yeah, a couple is all
Yeah.
right, and as long as they're not the shitty ones, because sorry, there's still shitty mods out there.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, if you just had to download one pack, and that gave the map all the buildings and everything else, I'd be all for that. And if people don't want to do it, that means the map that they're starting would have no buildings on it. They could place their own buildings if they wanted to.
But that's Alien Jim, isn't it?
Yeah, he makes good stuff.
He does make some good stuff. But
Well, I thought-
Go on.
well, I was gonna say I thought he was kind of punting on the No Man's Land map.
Hey Gizmo, sorry mate, I've been rambling on. I didn't look at chat. Everyone here, there's only 3 of us, and Brummy's quite ill.
Hey Gizmo, how you doing?
I'm alright, Doc's alright, Brummy's sick.
Because originally, I'm looking at the No Man's Land, and I'm like, okay, so it's a blank map that you can do whatever you want, and I've seen a bunch of those out,
Well, it's not really blank, really.
But after I was watching Farmer Klein do his challenge with it,
Yeah.
I realized that no, I think he did use actual terrain from somewhere,
Yeah.
and he put a lot more effort into it. I mean, obviously it was kind of a quick project because it's a blank map, but he put a lot of stuff into it to make it. And then he's got those things that you can get rid of all the trees and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Get
know
rid
the
of-
rock.
Yeah, get rid of the trees, get rid of the rocks, and so they're. I think for people that were looking for a build your own map, but not like completely blank and sterile.
Yeah, no, this is it's actually quite nice. It's got little lakes in it, and river, and some ponds,
Yeah.
and forests around, those areas, and there's rocks. It's quite nicely done. I did play it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I just can't. I just can't deal with the building from nothing with completely nothing.
No, it is hard. Gizmo said, I've just come into the stream and getting ready for work. I guess you are talking about 18 Jim's placeable pack. Yes, mate. The sugar beet sell point is really nice, and you can merge other buildings with it. Yes, you can, mate. That's what I mean. All the buildings and stuff look similar. Some can sort of be, you know, you can have an industrial building merged with a proper sell point, and there are sell points galore, and it's the sell point is only the trigger, the sell trigger, and you place that with a building that you desire, and make a sell point. Bloody brilliant.
Well, he
Farmer
did
Klein
it
did a
for No
preview
Man's
of it.
Land, didn't he? Just so people could. He done it for No Man's Land, didn't he? So people can have a pack.
Yes, yes. But as I said, it can be used with any map. You know, if you've got a map or a map style that those buildings match, it's brilliant. If I got the desire to make a map, that's what I'd use. I'd use his pack in it.
So the desire's not there then?
No. I want to, but I don't. I don't.
Barely got a desire to get up in the morning.
Well, yeah, that's right. Getting up in the morning's a bloody challenge.
Mm.
Not because he wants to, it's because he's already up.
Well, yeah.
Are you guys going to sell potatoes at any point?
I'm sorry, mate.
Are you guys going to sell any of these potatoes?
Yeah,
We
Wonko
need
was
a lot
sort
of
of in between
potatoes for
selling
the pigs.
stuff as well. Yeah.
But we need potatoes for the pigs, don't we?
Oh, we don't need this many potatoes. We got potatoes for everything.
Oh, yeah, we got a heap of sugar beets too.
The sugar beets and potatoes are full.
Yeah, they both need to be sold off. Not completely,
Yeah.
but yeah, Wonko was going to do that. He sold some of the other grains too in between, the animals and the fertilising.
The only thing he never done was went round and cleaned all the tractors afterwards.
Yeah.
He was running around like a blue ass fly last week, wasn't he?
Gizmo, I played No Man's Land on Raznak's server for a few months and loved it. Yeah. I never, those two signposts, I never cut any of those down because I thought that'll spoil the look of the map. You get rid of all these trees and get rid of all the rocks. They just add to it. And they're quite a nice looking rock too.
Yeah. I did actually play it as a challenge for 2 streams.
Oh yeah.
That's as long as I lasted.
Yep.
It's all the chopping down the trees. I hate chopping down trees. I hate forestry.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of forestry either, mate.
Well, not in this game anyway.
No.
Because I mean, the way I look at it is, if you want to do forestry, play a forestry game.
Yeah. If there was a decent lumberjack simulator out there, it'd be okay.
There is a lumberjack.
I know, but it's horrible. I've watched streams.
Yeah,
people playing it.
Because it's still in early access, that's why. It's still not perfected.
Yeah.
I haven't played that in ages.
Oh, yeah. Farming Madness has changed his name to Forza Car Madness. Oh, has he? Hey, Rob. A good map I've been playing is Blue Mountain Valley. I don't think I've heard of it. I probably have. I'm bad with names and stuff. Blue Mountain Valley doesn't ring any bells. Standard size map, Rob, or is it a 4x?
Over the 4x thing. Because you usually you're just playing with the same 3 freaking fields anyway.
Yeah.
It depends, because some 4x maps, the fields are not that big. Like this is a 4x map and the fields ain't that big.
No, there's no huge fields.
Yeah, but if you look at what we're doing, we're only playing it. We're basically playing if we owned an entire regular map.
Yeah. With the option to do more though. So with a regular map, you don't have that option.
Well, I realize that. I like the 4x's just because of the distances between things is better.
Yeah. Yeah. Takes you 5-10 minutes to go to the shop, for example, and stuff like that. I don't mind that, or the sell point.
That's why when I ever go and buy something, I don't get it delivered. I always go to fetch it.
Yeah, well, we only did that. We only did that for Wonka. Poor bugger couldn't handle the trip for some reason. You're off to work, mate. You have a good day. Take care of yourself. Is Brummy streaming next week? If he's better, mate, I'm sure he will be.
Yeah, if I feel better next week, mate, I will be.
He's going to start a new farm sim map for his weekly stream. I've been hanging out for that.
I've got it already. I'm not going to tell you what map it is though yet.
No, I bet you squealed out on the map I suggested.
Well, Clyde Home. Well, I told you why I weren't playing that.
Why's that? Oh, because of the trees and your computer can't handle it, which is really puzzling.
I don't know what it is.
That's puzzling to me.
Somewhere. I have no idea. Don't know why my computer can't handle it.
No, and yours is a newer, better computer than mine, and mine doesn't worry it.
I've got a 10th generation i9, so it should take it.
Yeah, mine's just the standard i7 from ages ago. Well, it's 4 years old now.
Yeah, we've had those a few years, haven't we?
Yeah, it's 4 years old. We've all been waiting for Johnny's weekly streams, haven't we, Alfie? Yeah, well, it'll happen. I'm sure I'll make a comeback.
Oh, in the daytime?
Yeah.
Well, my daytime.
Yeah, your daytime, my nighttime.
Heard anything from Andy?
Oh, on and off, mate, yeah.
No, is it?
Nah, not good. He's got another 2 months, I think. And that'll be it. He'll be living in the street.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Bad, isn't it? See, that's the thing. He moved house to chase a fucking dream, and it turned into a nightmare, didn't it?
That's right, yeah. Both him and his wife were promised jobs. The jobs didn't turn out to be the jobs they signed up to do, so he's been looking for other work.
Yeah, but do they not have any legal recourse on that?
No, of course you don't. No, you don't.
Well, if somebody offers you a job, obviously there's a contract involved or something, isn't there?
No.
No, you could ring up a company.
Really?
You could ring up a company today and go, you got any work? Yeah, we got a job for a forklift driver. Okay, I'll come in next week then and we'll start. Yeah, no worries. And you get there and he hands you a broom and says, no, you can sweep the warehouse.
Yep. That does happen.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, I've been hired for a job, but then the duties I was doing weren't of the job that I had a title for.
Yeah.
And, then they were like, well, why are you quitting? Yeah, because you got me over here doing a job that I didn't sign up for.
Mm. I'll let you finish that last run going down, Brummy. Your tractor's quicker than mine to get down and back.
Well, I had one guy that wanted to reduce my pay because he didn't think my experience was what he thought it was supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
No. You can't hire somebody and then say you're going to pay him this amount and then say, well, you don't really, you're not worth that amount. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit rough.
It is a bit.
Well, I'm not making as much money as I thought I would. Well, that's
Yeah.
not my problem. Sorry about your luck.
Well, there was something on the news over here about this company. Somewhere during the lockdown, or I think it was maybe before the lockdown started. I can't remember the exact details, but they had an initiative to pay everybody throughout the company the same amount of money. I mean, there was only like 12 people there, and even the manager and the CEO, they all got the same amount of wages, right? And then when the lockdown started, their business went up. I can't remember what sort of business it was, but they started having to get more people in, and then the people that were coming in they had less experience and all that sort of stuff, and then the other people were moaning, and then they changed their mind and they did a proper pay structure then.
Yeah.
So they're paying them based on their experience instead.
Yeah. Which is more fair.
Well, that's...
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
But could you imagine somebody like Rupert Murdoch earning the same amount of money as a Sky Dish fitter? No chance.
No. No, if you've worked for years to get experience up and paid for your qualifications, and then you get the same amount of wages as the floor sweeper, hell yeah, you'd be jumping up and down.
Yeah.
Well, there's a country that tried that once. It's no longer a country.
Yeah.
A country tried that and it's no longer a country. What?
Yeah, the Soviet Union.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
back in the USSR.
Well, I mean, that's communism.
Yeah.
Right there, if everybody's supposed to earn the same. But if you don't have equal duties, why do you have equal pay?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
I mean, in a perfect world, everybody pitches in, right? Everybody does their part, everybody does their share, everybody reaps the benefits of a community. The only problem is that there's humans that are doing this. So
Yes.
it's never going to work that way.
No. If they were robots, yeah, that'd work fine.
Yeah, robots work that way really well. Robots don't really care what job they're doing.
Wait till somebody has the bright idea that robots need a wage.
You may think that's funny, but I don't.
It could happen.
It might happen, you never know.
Well, it's the same people that want, they want to fight for every little person to have everything, right? But then they want to save the animals. Same people want to save the animals, right?
Yeah.
Same people also want legalized abortion. Makes no sense.
No. No,
I don't
that's
understand.
not.
You want to save the whales, but you want to kill unborn children. Okay.
Well, did you not make another course yet?
No, I used the same course, mate, and just flipped it.
Did? Oh, okay.
You know, Alt and End key to flip it on its opposite axis.
Yeah, I just go into the thing and do that. It's easier. Rotate 90 degrees and it's
Wanko's getting fired.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
He mucked up again, has he?
Still feeding pigs.
Oh yeah, he was going to do that and he ran out of time. So he said.
Well, this little cheaty silo we need to empty because it's full of tons of stuff.
Mm.
I've been using it to, fill the pig food mixer.
Yes.
Yeah, we're waiting
But it-
for great demands.
I know, but
We don't seem to get any apart from for the stuff that we don't have.
yeah, it's. Did AS say she wasn't coming, or?
No, she didn't. Wonko did. But I didn't. I haven't heard from her since Saturday night. We played Elder Scrolls.
Oh, does she play Elder Scrolls?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably playing that now. She's hooked on it, I think, isn't she?
I didn't hear you, Brummy. You're very soft.
I said she's hooked on it. I bet she's playing it now.
No, she hasn't been on all week that I've seen her.
She's on this
Well,
morning. I logged on because it's the first time I've logged onto Discord in a while. She was on.
Was she? Not showing us on at the moment.
No, but she was on earlier.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Let's see. Tractor. Not the tractor. No, not the tractor. Actually, I don't need a tractor, I just need this truck.
I haven't seen any amazing new mods this week.
Because there ain't been any.
Oh, that new class field things looks really good. Better than the one you get with precision farming.
What does it do?
Soil samples. It's based on the real thing.
Yeah, you get an archaeological survey instead
Yeah.
of soil samples. Now, I looked at that and I thought, yeah, it looks all right. But when you read the description, it costs you nearly $8,000.
And
It don't cost that much to do the soil samples in
yeah,
precision farming.
well, no, but you have to do less samples with this thing because it does a bigger area.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay.
Oh, hell yeah. Like this field here, you would only, you would drive up and down the field with it, and you'd probably drive up, back, and up. And that big field that we just did, you might do that 4 times. Go up and down. Just drive. You don't have to stop and put it down, you just drive. Farmer Klein did a review on it. And I watched that and I thought, wow, this is a real time saver. And it does look, it looks like it. And he did say he looked it up on the web before he did the review, and it is a real item and it works like it does in real life.
Oh, okay.
And I thought to myself, if I ever do use precision farming, which I doubt, I'd definitely use this, not the default bit. Definitely.
I thought we were going to use it.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Everything else we do.
Like everything else, yeah. Decided it was too much extra work.
That it is. I mean, the only thing that we would be able to do is if we stuck courseplay in here and used it for field work only.
Yeah.
But it.
Yeah, but the thing is though, is it's really not that much extra work.
Maybe not.
No, but
it's more.
I think, if we really wanted to expand this place, we'd have to put
Alfie,
courseplay in.
can someone chat, please? We're trying.
To get the speed up. Because
it's
4 of us
just
spent the whole week.
But it's just the same as doing like a normal, the field the normal way, but you have to do it the proper way instead of, and with certain certain crops you don't even have to fertilise twice. Like if you do soybeans, you don't have to fertilise. You only have to fertilise the first time, then do your lime and whatever. And then once you've got the soybeans in, you harvest them and it puts nutrients back into the ground, so you don't even have to fertilise afterwards either.
See, with this new thing, Klein was demonstrating you can pull a fertiliser trailer behind you while you're surveying, and the surveyor bit of equipment talks to the fertiliser sprayer at the back and tells it what the rate should be as it's driving along, because you hook this machine up to the front of your tractor and drive with it.
So the real one of those is, it's not, I don't know, surveying, it's kind of a strange word, but it's reading the chlorophyll content in the plant is what that machine does.
Yeah, you don't do it on a cultivated field. You've got to do it. It has to have a previous crop in it, and it reads the.
Yeah, it reads it reads how green the crop is, and then it changes the fertilizer rate based on how green the crop is. Yeah,
but it can be a harvested field. It doesn't have to be an actual new planted field. It can be a harvested field. It reads.
Maybe in the game it can, but in real life I don't think it can.
Well, I don't know.
Unless this thing has got new technology in it.
Not sure.
But I think this thing also can you can hook it to a sprayer, and it only sprays when it sees weeds.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's. But then again, that's only any good if you're using seasons, really, isn't it? Because otherwise your field's going to be full of weeds anyway.
Well, yeah, in the regular game, it's all or nothing on the weed forum. But
Yep.
That's why I always turn the weeds off.
I feel like I wanted weeds in 17, and then I got them in 19, and I don't want them anymore.
Yeah, I was the same. I was exactly the same.
Yeah.
This is not what I thought.
Me too.
This is not what I thought. You don't want the whole field blanketed in weeds, because that doesn't happen. You'll get clumps.
Well, it's not that. It's actually not that part of it that bothers me. The part that bothers me about the weeds is it's too hard to manage in multiplayer.
Yes.
It's just, I mean, simple as that.
The way Seasons does the weeds is better. And that's how the
Yeah.
game should have done it, I think.
Yeah, and it's cumulative in seasons.
Mm.
So if you don't spray them, the next growth cycle, there's more of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes it work more realistically than Farm Sim did it.
Yeah, it's just
Right
not
back.
right at all, is it?
Yeah. I tried using it several times, and then I thought, this is just stupid. Don't like this.
I mean, now it would be okay if, say, you harvested your field, you did got the next field ready, put your crop in, and then you put the herbicide on, and they didn't come back at all, but they still come back even after you've put the herbicide on, don't they?
Yeah.
So you just end up having to put more on. And the thing is the herbicide is so damn expensive.
Yeah. So in real life, they do use herbicide. But,
Well, yeah.
and some weeds will grow back, but not the whole field. Doesn't get blanketed in bloody weeds. That's the thing.
Okay.
Farmers usually, when they're, it depends on the farmer when he puts the herbicide in.
Mm.
They do it every time.
Well, normally you plant and then you go along, I don't know, maybe a week or so after you planted it, and you spray some sort of, pre-emergent on.
Yeah. Yeah, and they usually use a pesticide too.
Depends on the crop. They don't
Yeah.
really spray pesticides on field crops as much anymore. Vegetable crops they do.
Yeah, that's right. And vegetable crops they do.
Well, the GMOs have pretty much eliminated a lot of the pesticides.
Yeah.
Honestly, you don't really need the pesticides because the plants are resistant. They don't taste good to the bugs that used to eat them, and resistant to funguses, and a lot of that you don't have to worry about with the GMOs. So the pesticide use has gone way down.
Yes. Which is a good thing.
Well, yeah, because the pesticides out of all of them are the worst.
Yeah.
A lot of the herbicides aren't too bad because they usually involve they stop the plant from taking up water, or they literally just burn it. Because you could put like a concentrated, what is it, vinegar oil mix? Something like that. You put that on there, which everybody has vinegar and oil in their cupboard.
Yeah.
But it prevents the weeds from being able to do photosynthesis, you know, so they just starve themselves to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a lot of that herbicide stuff isn't all that bad. The fungicides are bad. Most of the
Can be, yeah.
insecticide use is on fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
Most of it, especially apples, grapes, oranges, any sweet fruit, definitely prone to bugs.
I wonder if they've changed the weed growth on that in combination with the precision farming.
No idea.
I know.
No, you do know. You do know? Did you say?
Oh, I don't know. I just said they might have.
Oh. Yeah, because I haven't actually tried it with weeds with precision farming.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff that needs lime. We got a whole bunch of straw in the field. What is?
Yeah, one field's got straw on it. Probably forgot all about it.
I
I
see
didn't
that.
forget all about it.
Huh?
I didn't forget.
Nah, you didn't forget. You just couldn't be bothered doing it.
I didn't forget that.
Do we need straw?
Don't
Oh, you know what I
think
did?
so.
You know what? I forgot to put the freaking. Hold on, I gotta go fill the freaking thing. You gotta fill the thing with stuff.
Fill the thing with stuff. It's always good
Yeah,
filling
they
the
have
thing
to
with
fill the
stuff.
thing with stuff.
Good thing.
Do we have the overloader cart for that Homer?
I think so.
Not sure.
Not 100% sure. I think we do.
Nice if we did.
I thought we were just filling it with the semi. That's what I was doing last week. Filling the
Yeah, the
sprayer up
digester.
with the semi, driving around, keeping one code full.
I can't find that other trailer we have.
Other trailer?
Yeah, it must be at the other farm. Yeah, the belt trailer.
Oh.
Well, I filled the semi up with the hay, and it's stuck over at the feed mixer.
Yep.
But on 1 times, that mixer takes forever.
Job we're both using the same tools.
Yeah, it worked out well.
Oh, we've got a little field over there that needs doing. By the looks of it.
Yeah, let me have a look. Okay.
Oh, there's still a bale over here.
Yeah, 1, 2, 4.
Yes. 121
crap.
still
Yeah.
needs it. And that's got grass in it, does it? 121? You're looking
Yeah.
at
121's got grass in there. 124 needs to be done.
124, which is over that way, isn't it?
No, it's it's to the right of this field.
Ah, yeah, there it is. Can we get into it from here? That's the
Probably
question.
not.
Oh yeah, entrance up the end here.
Might as well use the same colours.
Might as well.
Alright, who put those cedars away?
Somebody? Somebody did.
Yeah, well, good luck hooking back up to them.
I know nothing.
That's usually how it is.
Eh.
Yeah, our heating plant's empty.
Yeah, we got no more wood chips.
Yeah,
Well,
we do.
I don't think so. Do we?
Oh, we do. I know we do.
Yeah, we do, mate. We did the poplar last week,
Yeah, but we filled up the
the heating plant, and then we put the rest in Treaty Silo.
oh, that's right. We did.
Treaty
yeah.
Silo's got quite a bit in it.
I want to make a mod called Cheaty Silo.
Yeah.
Just name it that. Like, let's not beat around the bush, people. I'm gonna name it Cheaty Silo.
Yep.
We'll just do it. Why not?
In the description,
what
this is a
Nike-
Cheaty Silo. It is named
That's what
appropriately.
Nike says. Nike says, just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
I'm glad we put this heating plant right next to some poor guy's house.
He don't mind.
Apparently not.
Clears
We
his
give him free
sinuses out.
electricity.
He spent his life savings on a heating plant.
He gets free electricity from it, so he's okay.
Yeah, he's alright with
All
that.
right, right back.
Is it a British map, Brummy?
He's what a British man.
Huh?
He's what a British man.
The new map you've got ready to go.
Oh. Yep. It is.
Why?
Does
you
it
say
have
why?
edges?
One or two.
It has to. It wouldn't be a British map without edges.
Exactly.
Everywhere.
Honestly, the map I'm building, you might mistake for a British map, except it doesn't have hedges, it has trees.
Ah,
But if you took away the hedges and replaced them with trees, it would be the same.
yeah.
You mean if you took away the trees? and
Yeah, I
replaced them
thought
with
that.
hedges?
Yeah, took away the trees and put the hedges. Yeah.
Well, either way, I mean. Yeah, because it's very hilly terrain, and we don't line the roads with trees, but all the fields are in between all the fields is tree lines, and the tree line is basically a hedge.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a few thousand hedges. As long as they're done right.
I like British maps. I think the hedges are, they're a nice way to define,
Yeah.
things.
You know, I agree. I don't mind the hedges. It's just got to be done properly,
Yeah.
and they're fine.
I mean, some of the hedges on this map have been done really weirdly.
Yeah, they're not done right. There's 3 times more hedges than there needs to be. There's a hedge on a hedge on a hedge, and then it goes along another hedge, and then another hedge.
There's 6 or 7 at the bottom where you start.
Yeah. Yeah, you showed me that. I didn't realise that. I must have been lucky when I edited the hedges that I found the hedge that was just a hedge and not 6.
It's because there's 2 lots of collisions on them as well.
Yeah, that's right.
You should only do one.
Not right at all. But anyway, I'm still enjoying this map.
That might be what's causing a lot of the frame rate issues, you know?
Yeah, it probably is, right? Yeah.
Well, I learned that early on. You got to be so careful when you do things.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you do it and then you stick stuff on top of each other, you never know you did it.
No.
So I've become really highly organized with what I'm doing. I try to lay out everything in a transform group and keep it as organized as possible, because if you don't, you end up with that stuff. You hit the wrong button and you duplicate things, and
Yeah, that's what it looks like he did. He grabbed the hedge and then duplicated it half a dozen times, and then went to the loo or something and forgot about it, and then came along and duplicated some more and dragged them along. You know how you duplicate, drag it along, duplicate it, drag it along. He's just done that, and there's like 6 hedges there, and you go, what the?
Either that or he had a button skip or something. He pressed Control and Control D, and he just pressed it like half a dozen times, and he didn't realise it.
Well, it could have done too. Don't know. But it's not only that spot, Brumming, that you showed me. It's in several areas.
Well, no. Yeah, there's other places. I was watching a video the other day, Doc, that might interest you. It was, like how to lay fences and hedges and that sort of stuff. The easy way. All you do is you get one piece of fence, right, or a hedge or whatever. This guy demonstrated it with a fence. And then you zero it all in, so it's right at the bottom of the map, in the middle of the map.
Yep.
Right. And then duplicate that one, and then you put that up to where you want it, like exactly where you want it. And then you put the child, you put it as a child of the main one. And then you duplicate the second one, right, cut and paste it into the child of the first one. So you've got 2 children and the parents, yeah.
Yep.
And then as soon as you cut and paste it into the second one, it automatically puts it in the position where it's meant to be. And he said he did somewhat like 4 or 5, I think. But he said, yeah, you can do it like with 20 or 30 or whatever if you want to. And then you can you just position it all. So you position the main transform group at the beginning, and then you go down the tree and each one you can maneuver around which way you want to.
And that's way
that
more work
makes
than
any
how I
sense.
do it. Because I use spline placement script. Done.
Yeah, but
I put in-
what about if you're using a fence that's a different size to the other one? Like, because they're not all the same length, are they? I mean, some are like 5 meters, some are like 8 meters, and whatever.
Well, like the fences on this map, this is all spline placement.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hedges and the roads. See, when they make the roads, they use spline placement. Then what they do is they offset the spline placement with fences. And then that's how they make the hedges. So I do everything, like my ditches, my paint, everything was done off one spline. My telephone poles are all one spline. And it's way easier than what you just described. Far easier.
Oh, okay.
So once you put the script into your Giants editor, and then you basically go into the menu and you hit create spline, and then you drag the spline around wherever you want the spline, and then it'll go from there. And then you just change the script
what about
editor.
if you want to? Yeah, but say, what about if you want to do like a bendy fence? Like you don't want it perfectly straight. So, say if the fence is 8 meters long, you can set the script to do it every 8 meters, right?
Yeah.
But
Yes.
what about if you don't want it as a straight fence? If you want it like a bendy fence or a zigzag fence, you've got to go like measure 8 meters with your spline, and then another 8 meters in the direction you want it, and all that sort of stuff. Or not.
No,
I mean,
because
I'm no expert. I don't know.
no, because in the script that I've got, which is out there, I don't even know where I got it at this point. But you can put all the random stuff in. So I do trees by spline. I do trees by spline all the time, because I'll put like all the trees, the spruce, the pine, the maple. I'll put all the trees into a transform group, and then I'll run the script, and then I'll put random distance, random rotation. I can do random scale. And it'll just randomly place all these trees along that spline, like 50 meters on each side of that spline if I want it to.
Yeah, that sounds okay if you're doing trees, but what about if you're doing fences?
So with fencing, you run the spline, and then if it's an 8-meter fence between posts, you put 8 meters in, and then you'll have to go back and fix it. It'll place all this stuff, but you still got to fix it.
Yeah, so that's like doing the work twice, isn't it? Wouldn't doing the way I suggested, well, this guy on this video suggested, make that easier, or not?
No, because he basically...
I mean, I only watched it. The only reason I watched it is because it came up in my recommended viewing for some reason on YouTube. Don't know why.
So the way that he's doing it...
Cedars?
Huh?
Look, sorry. I said, what happened to them cedars?
Yeah, I asked that earlier, like...
Yeah, I just noticed that. What the hell?
No, they were like that last week. I don't know what happened. They bumped into each other or something.
I don't know. But, so basically what that guy's doing is, because he's not using the spline scripts, he's doing the same thing the spline script will do. So you could put in like random, so that the posts aren't straight in a row, that they vary like half a meter from the spline. And then you can actually put a variant in for the distance between the posts, so that you can put in, what kind of variant you want, so that maybe they're not always 8 meters. Maybe they're somewhere between 7 and 9 apart. But the problem with doing that with something like a fence is then you're going to have to go back and connect the wires. So you're going to have to kind of stretch the fence pieces a little bit, you know,
Oh, right, okay.
to make everything line up. That's what I'm doing with that's the exact process I'm doing with my telephone lines. All the telephone poles are connected. They're all are not connected. All the telephone poles are placed, but the wires are not connected. They're all kind of the angles of them. They're not rotated in the right place, and the wires don't line up. So I have to go post by post and line all the wires up. But
Right, okay.
at least the poles are all placed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So otherwise, you'd have to duplicate and then copy, paste, and then you'd have to still line the wires up because it only works in a straight line with that method he's doing. Otherwise, there's no advantage.
It doesn't though.
What do you mean?
Because, like I said, you can zigzag it. He actually showed like a demonstration where he had one piece going like straight at say 90 degrees, and then he had another. He rotated another ones, the next one, so it was like I don't know 70 degrees or 60 degrees or whatever. Then you can rotate the next one to minus 80 degrees or that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, because it always follows it because it's in the
exactly because
parent.
Yeah, because all you do is you go down the tree and everything under the tree he was moving as well. So yeah, I think he had like 5 or 6 in the tree, and when he was moving the second one, the other ones were moving underneath it as well, but the first one wasn't.
Yeah, because it keeps going down. Each one is inside of the previous one, so it all follows each other.
Yeah. His name was Farmer Bob.
Oh, Farmer Bob.
Have you heard of him?
Oh, God, yeah. He does flyovers.
There's a South African map house, and I'm sure he made it, you know.
Yeah, he's made a couple of maps. But he started off doing flyovers, and God, they're horrible. They used to be horrible.
Scavania or something like that?
Yeah.
Yes, it's not a bad way to do it. I mean, I just like the way I do it because it's less. It's literally I make a spline.
There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's what the way you want to do it that you feel comfortable with and happy with. That's the right way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's true. I like the spline method, especially for doing trees, because it always puts the trees on the ground where they need to be every time.
The right height. Yeah.
If you go out there and try to manually place trees, you're going to have floating. You're going to have floating trees. You're going to have trees up on top of trees.
Yep.
It's a freaking disaster.
Yep.
Yeah.
They always have been like that. I remember I did a bit of logging once, just back in 17, and I cut the tree down. It fell. There was a tree still there, and I thought, what the hell? Cut the tree down, it fell. The tree's still there. Well, there was like 4 trees there.
Oh, so you got a 4 for 1.
Yeah. I didn't like it.
I've learned a lot about doing stuff with splines, like terrain by spline and trees by spline, paint by spline. Andy was supposed to get me a foliage by spline.
Oh, okay.
I think I just remembered that. I think we forgot about that. I think we discussed that on a Friday like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
But a foliage channel by spline would have been cool too, because then I could do bushes and stuff by spline. It's just the easiest way, especially the tree thing. The trees is easy because you don't have wires to mate up. Fences aren't bad as long as they're in a straight line.
Yeah.
Because I did
they're
the
in a pain in the butt.
Well, I did the fences for my horse arena in a straight line.
Oh, yeah.
Because, well, the horse arena would have a nice picket fence perfect as they could make it.
Mm.
But it follows the contour of the ground.
Yep.
But I have to do the other fencing, like the barbed wire fencing, and that's not going to follow the ground.
No.
Hey, Rubber Burner,
So-
how are you doing?
ARB.
ARB. So are we seeding now, or what are we doing now?
Probably could do, mate. Yeah.
I'm liming. I don't know if you need to fertilize. You guys need to fertilize?
Probably will. I don't know.
You both are
It's,
confused and lost.
Oh yeah.
And I know that
Well-
Wonko isn't leading the charge here.
No,
Well-
because all the fertilizing can be done with the seeding at the same
Yeah,
time.
that's right. But then we're going to have to wait for a growth stage as well. No, 97 needs lime as well.
Yeah,
and fertilizer.
Yeah, it's got no fertilizer. That's the one with straw on.
Well, that's the one that's got the straw on it. You're doing good watching YouTube at work, so can't complain. No.
Well, no, getting paid to watch YouTube, that's good.
Yeah.
I got you beat, RB. I'm playing Farm Sim at work.
At work, yeah.
I love working at home. It's awesome.
Well, yeah, you could start seeding, mate. I was going to go and grab some breakfast. That's why I jumped in beside you.
I can't
All right,
remember
perfect.
what we did.
We're planting all sugar beets. All sugar beets, Brummy.
No, not.
Johnny loves sugar beets.
I do. We're dedicating one field of sugar beets each week.
Oh,
yeah,
so
which field is it this week then? Which field is it?
For sugar beets?
Yeah.
Oh, we did potatoes in 120 last week, or the week before. We could do sugar beets in 120. Yeah.
120? Okay. Oh,
you sure you don't want to do like 105 or 10? Yeah,
Why is that?
105. Smaller.
Nah.
well, no, because last week we did 97 was sugar beets last week, wasn't it?
Was it 97? No,
I
it
think
was 117.
Oh, no, it was 117. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that needs fertilizing as well.
Yeah, it needs fertilising as well. So does 120.
Right, so where do they? So you want to put
The sugar beets. Yep.
yeah, sugar beets. That's the one. Which field do we do on them?
Sorry, mate?
Which field do you want them in?
120. That'll be fine.
120.
Yeah. The field area we just came from. Be good. All potatoes. Yeah, all potatoes. Yeah, when you get in here, when you start playing RB.
Well, no, because we've got the sugar beet harvester, haven't we? We bought that, didn't we? I think.
Oh, I bought the bloody potato harvester. I did it the wrong way around, but I'll sell that and buy the sugar beet. I wasn't thinking right because these large seeders plant sugar beet. And if we're going to do potatoes permanently, we have to have just those little seeders, special seeders for potatoes.
Yeah.
That's when I thought, no, bugger that. I'll swap it. And plus, the sugar beet has the harvester has a bigger header on it. Oh, it's only a metre, but still, it's a metre.
It was all right last week doing the sugar beets.
Yeah, it was. If this map had sugarcane, we could do sugarcane, but it doesn't.
Oh, God, no, we couldn't.
Which is a bummer.
No, it's not.
No, it's really not.
Really? I enjoyed doing sugarcane.
When I decided to start a new map, I was looking in the south, trying to figure out how to do southern crops, sugarcane, cotton, and stuff, and then I'm like, nah.
Quitter.
No, because you know it's down there. I don't know. Make it a
Peter says the guy who didn't get
Yeah, we
550
do,
quid.
RB. Which Grimmy? Well, what are you talking about? Grimmy DLC, the new one?
yeah, the new one.
No,
It's
I
only
don't
like
have the new one. No.
it's only like $5.
I
Pony up.
know. I'm waiting for it to come on special.
It's like a freaking sandwich. It's the
Yeah,
same
I
price
can't
as a
afford a
sandwich. It's
sandwich.
less than a sandwich.
I can't afford a sandwich.
I know.
I'd rather have the sandwich.
People spend more on coffee than that DLC.
Oh God, yeah. I spend more on coffee daily than that, and then I buy it in bulk.
Yeah, but it's potato stuff, isn't it?
Well,
It's
that's the
potato.
Yeah,
DLC. I remember watching some video about getting a DLC or something from Giants in 17, and that was the DLC they were supposed to do for 17.
Ah, right.
They
But
did a
even
Grimmy
so,
DLC for
it's too
17, didn't
small.
they?
Like
No,
you'd only be wanting to do small fields though. You wouldn't want to do a field like this 120 that we're doing now with that little equipment. It'd take you weeks to get the crop
Yeah,
off.
it takes forever.
Yeah, the whole idea was you're supposed to have little equipment so that you could actually do the pigs effectively.
Yeah.
You know, you have a little tiny field, you put potatoes in it, you have little tiny cheap potato equipment.
And that's fine.
What I used to do on 17 and 15 when with the pigs was if I had a big field, I'd split it up. So I'd do like potatoes or beets on one part of the field, and then corn on another part of the field, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Depending on how big the field was. If I had like small fields, then
Yeah, do small.
obviously just do the small
dedicated.
ones. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to go grab some breakfast and I'll be right back. Rubber Burner says, no, Johnny, you can use the 2 windrows with the harvester and do 6 rows at a time. Oh, I didn't know that. You're going to have to come on here and show us. So, no. Anyway, I'll be right back. Grab some brekkie.
Didn't Rubber Burner do like a video or something or pictures of that?
That did didn't you do a modification to it or something? And Giants said you couldn't upload it or something.
Well, Rubber Burner. Yeah, you talking to Rubber Burner?
Yeah. No, not you, Rubber Burner.
Oh. I almost think he did. I think
he
he did.
thought about doing a video.
Because that's how they really do it in real life. They have 2 windrowers and then 1 loader. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they'll run out here to be 4 rows. So they run 2 4-row windrowers, and they dump them into each one. One dumps to the left, one dumps to the right, and they skip 4 rows. And then the loader will also dig up 4 rows, but it also takes the other 2 4 rows. So it's doing 12 altogether. And then they're loading them into trucks that way.
Yeah. Right, I'll get that bit in a minute. Just... stupid thing. It's better. That's exactly what my harvester allows. Okay. Yeah, that was it. Not up to their standard or something, didn't they say? I mean, whatever that means. I mean, some of the junk that they allow through makes you wonder, doesn't it? What their standards are.
Alright.
I don't know why they were so pissed about it though, because it weren't even their mod, was it? It was like a third party mod, so it's not like you're copying their mod or something. Do you know what I mean? It don't make sense.
What do you mean? I thought it was the in-game one. It's not the in-game one?
Oh, I don't know. Was it the in-game one? I thought it was the modded one that he changed.
Well, I thought he took the regular windrower loader, Grimmy, and just fixed it up so you could use it like with the DLC like they do in real life.
Ah, right, okay. Maybe I'm getting the wrong end of the stick then.
Oh, there he is. It's the in-game edited. Okay. So apparently he didn't do enough editing to get it on ModHub. But a guy that literally took the big butt and changed the wheels, it allows it on there just fine.
Yeah.
Even though I did that like 6 months ago. So
hey Harry, Johnny's not here at the minute, mate. He's gone to get some breakfast.
So apparently, if Rubberburger wanted to get it on ModHub, he's probably going to have to make sure that you could change the color, change the wheels, maybe make it glow in the dark. All of that might help.
Yeah.
Color selectable, glow in the dark, neon lights, add options. I mean, I could kind of see where they're like, oh, well, it's not unique enough or something, but I don't know.
What I don't understand though is that they made a mod and Rubberburner modified it to something that's in real life, and it's not unique enough.
Well, like I said, I think the problem is there's not enough. Unfortunately, there's probably just not enough difference between it, even though you would always use the modded version because it's gonna work better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I could see that it's not like you didn't if you made it bigger and you put unrealistic wings on it or something stupid, then it would qualify.
Yeah, but then not so many people would want to download it because it's just not realistic enough, is it?
Well, I don't know because what was it that the one guy he took
Harry.
I think it was 13 when he first did it. He took the in-game pull-type beet harvester and he made wings for it and made it bigger. And he's like continued to do that ever since. And people just think it's like the best thing ever. And it's not even really done that well. He just kind of took the existing, pickup header there, cut it in half, made it bigger, and then didn't even bother to 3D draw anything. He literally just put it on there in GE and made it, fold. One of those cheaty mods.
Yeah.
So it literally is the same thing except they has wings on it. And people love it because, now it's wider.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. people get obsessed with
Thanks,
doing
Chris.
things in this game. There's two different people. People want to do it like the most efficient way, and then people want to do it the most realistic way.
And then there's people that don't want to do it anyway at all.
Yeah, I don't even know why Johnny plays this game. He doesn't want to do it.
No.
It's all like work and effort.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because I try to do things in a process, not necessarily that make sense to gameplay, but just to make sense to how you would approach these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like cheaty silos, but we still it's a necessary evil in a game like a multiplayer game like this.
Well, yes and no.
Well, because if you get too realistic, you can't play the game. It's not even fun.
No, it's not fun
stupid.
anymore, no.
It's annoying. It's irritating.
Yeah.
But if you know, it's like when Farmer Klein was doing his whole No Man's Land challenge, and they're pulling the cultivator with a truck because it makes financial sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. When me and Ups used to play 17 on my server, you know the lawn mower, the one where the cutting blades would come out to the side. It was like a buggy, and the blades would come out at the side.
Oh, you
Do
bastard.
you know which one I mean? I can't remember
Like-
what it was called.
Is it like the one that's in the Alpine DLC?
In the Alpine
Like-
DLC.
Like the walk behind one?
No. It was a drivable one. It was like a buggy. It looked like a buggy. And then when you activated it, you had like the two. There's a blade come out either side, and it was somewhat like 10 meters wide or something.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, but I get it. Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called, but it was something, and it had something ridiculous, like 1,000 horsepower.
Mm.
And one day, Ups got into it, and he picked up the John Deere Ripper plough and went and ploughed a field with it.
That sounds like Ups.
It was hilarious.
He loved cheaty stuff. He didn't really care. I don't know why, but he didn't like trees and he didn't like having to do anything.
Yeah,
I don't understand why he liked playing the game so much.
Yeah,
He liked playing with us more than anything.
Yeah.
And which brings us to the subject. Did you see the post I put?
Yes.
I haven't had many replies to that. I says he'll be here.
Maybe.
Oh, the 28th.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the 28th? About the 28th?
Yeah.
Now, when you say Sunday the 28th, is that your Sunday or our
The
Sunday?
28th, whenever the 28th is for you guys.
Well, so Sunday, not Monday,
As far as I know.
because it'll be the 29th for you.
When?
It's not leap year, is it?
Yeah, because Sunday was Friday. Well, it's already Saturday morning for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's still Friday for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When does the 28th fall for you guys?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Right, so it's Sunday. I wouldn't have said,
Starting at what
okay, count
time?
me in, if it would have been a Monday.
Well, we usually go by Central Europe time anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I may be able to. Not sure. Might be late. I mean, if we're doing 12 hours, I'll try to get
don't have to be
sometime.
here for the entire 12 hours, of course not.
Yeah.
But if everyone I know and everyone new could
Well, we're
pop
gonna
in.
try to play like Nokia.
Yeah, we'll just play while we did that last time for his memorial. We can just save game's still there. We can just take up where we left off.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Now, what course you got?
I'm using the 120 course.
Okay.
So, what time of day are you thinking of starting? Though?
I have no idea. Whatever suits people better. I haven't discussed that yet. I couldn't believe it was 12 months when I looked.
I know, yeah. It doesn't seem like that long, does it?
It's like the little shit was still, it was last week sort of thing. Which side of the field do you want, mate?
Oh, I'm doing a headland at the minute. I'm on the left-hand side. You're right, I think, as you come into the field.
So, you're doing the northern edge.
If you say so. Yeah, I'll be there.
The side you're on now, I'll go down this side then. Yep.
Okay. Grasshopper?
Grasshopper.
Yeah.
Huh?
That was that mower.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, I remember that thing.
Yeah.
It did
And
like...
when you cut the grass with it, it held something like, I don't know, 3 million litres of grass
and
or
it did like
something.
200 kilometres an hour.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He always had a taste for things that were completely off the,
Yeah.
the scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a cultivator.
Yeah,
40
50
meters wide.
meters.
Yep. 50 feet wide. I've got this harvester.
No,
It's really good.
meters.
It's got... Yeah, meters, yeah. I've got this harvester that's got a 50-metre wide header on it and holds 1 million litres. It's great. Is it? Yeah, and you can go along at 30 kilometres an hour. Oh, that's great. Do you want it? No, I'll be right, thanks, Oops.
Yeah, because he said to me, he's like, because he asked me to go onto his farm the one day, onto his server. So I went on, and I'm like, where's the plough? And he showed me it would look like a cultivator, and
Yeah.
it was like a tower.
Yeah.
Just up.
Yep.
It was mad.
Yep.
And I think Andy adjusted it for him, didn't it, to
Yeah,
make it
ended
something
up
like
scaling it down.
15 meters or something.
Yeah, yeah. We were slowly getting down to something a bit more realistic than million-litre containers and stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't understand because he wanted to play a big flat map with one field
Pretty much.
with a combine with a giant header that goes 3 times the speed that it normally does.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him one day, well, oops, if you're going to do that, why don't you just get a smaller field?
Yeah.
And he just like had a conniption over it. Ah! You don't get as much crop, you don't get as much money. Well, you could cheat all the money you want.
True.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way I used to play when in 15, when I first found out about mods, when I first started playing.
You're playing the
want
Alpine map,
everything-
Alfie. Cool.
I'd want everything like massive and hold big, more capacity and that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? And then I just got bored of it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that it all comes down to playtime.
Hmm.
You can do a lot or you can do a little, but it doesn't really matter in the end. You know, you can cover all these fields, but if you're doing them all in like 3 minutes, just get smaller fields and smaller equipment, and it'll all be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a mate that does similar things. We were playing like 17 or 15, it might have been. And, I found a really good map. No, it had sheds on it and that. He hated sheds. What's this shed for? What's the house there for? What's this fence for? What's the trees for? What do you want that shit for? And anyway, he found this map, really good map, he said. It was a standard side map and it had 5 fields on it. Big flat fields.
5 fields?
Yeah. Yeah, and anyway, he said, want to play tomorrow? We'll play. This is the link for the map. Oh, okay. So I downloaded the map, had a look, and I went, oh, God. It was quite nicely decorated, like the silos and that, and the house and the animals, and everything was quite good. And it came with 20 of those wind turbines that earned you money per hour. And I thought, I don't like this much. Anyway, we start playing, and he's got all this gear. He's already bought all this gear. He's got no money, and he said, right, we'll plant some crop or whatever. And every time we needed something, like we needed to buy another piece of equipment, or we wanted to upscale or to another piece of equipment, he'd say, hang on a minute, just stop what you're doing and I'll fast forward time. And fast forward time for 2 hours and we'd have like $5 million. And I'm like, Dad, why are we playing? What do you mean? Why are we playing? There's no aim to this. Oh, we're just farming. But for what? You've just put $5 million in our bank account. I'm going to go to the house, sit on the porch and drink beer. What the am I farming for?
Well, yeah, if you've got $5 million in the bank account, why bother farming at all?
Yeah.
Get somebody else to do it for you?
Yeah, no. That was stupid.
Yeah, but I find
yeah,
a lot of people on this game really don't even care about the money. They just want to drive stuff.
Yeah, that's true. And that's their prerogative if they want to do that. I mean, if you really wanted to cheat overboard, use easy dev controls. Just walk around every field and hit plant field, fully fertilised, limed, ploughed, and
But you don't even have to walk around
crop.
the field if you're that lazy.
No, that's right.
Do
You
you know what I
don't.
mean?
All you do is cheat into the silo. Go silo cheat, a million litres of wheat, a million litres of this. And
Yeah,
just,
but why do you need 1,000,000 liters in your silo when you could just get 1,000,000 in the bank with no problem?
yeah, that's right. You could just walk around the map for the hell of it and just cheat money in constantly. I don't see the point of it. It takes the enjoyment out of it. And I have tried it when I first started playing. And I realised there were a few mods around. I started to cheated money in to buy fields, cheated money in to buy all the best equipment. Played the map for 10 minutes and went, oh, I'm bored of this. Let's get another map.
Yeah, that's
Did
what
the same
that's
thing.
what I did in the
New
end.
map, cheated everything in. Oh, this is boring. And then I stopped cheating and I started to enjoy the game more. I had an aim, something to work for.
Well, a friend of mine started playing the Nintendo Switch because that's what his son has. So I don't know. They were in the store. It was like $15 or something. So they bought it, and so he starts playing it, and it's basically 17.
Yeah.
So he's like, how do you do this? Well, he's like, all right. So my kid just wants to like drive stuff, and he's like, we don't have any money, and I can't cheat. He's like, how do I cheat? What do I do? He's like, I need money. I'm like, okay, so
You earn it.
Well, yeah, well, that's basically what it comes down to. So I'm like, okay, well, because there's no mods on it, you can't get mods on Switch. I'm like,
I'll
okay.
finish up this other little road, Johnny, because we're going to crash into each other otherwise.
Yeah, all right, mate. I'll go on to one of the other fields then.
So I start giving him tips. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Grow soybeans every single rotation on everything,
Yeah.
And I became a farm sim consultant on everything. So then, so he would spend, 2 weeks building up the money, and then his son would come over for the weekend and
spend it all.
Yeah, spend it all, blow it all, and
sounds like a typical father-son relationship.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was just funny. Like some of the stuff, he's like, I don't know what he did, but he got the tractor in the water and it's upside down. I couldn't get to it, and I'm like, just reset it. He goes, what do you mean reset it? I'm like, reset it. How do you do that? And I'm like, go to the menu, click on it, reset it.
Yeah.
And he's all confused, and there's like silence. And all of a sudden he goes, well, that would have been a lot easier than buying another one.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Then he
your
ended up.
Well, I mean, saying that though, if it's a new game and you've never played it before and you don't know what you're doing, then you don't know what you're doing, do you? Do you know what I mean? I was the same when I first started playing this. I had not got a clue.
Yeah.
Well, you know that.
I ain't got much of a clue now.
Well, yeah, you still don't got much of a clue, but you got a little more than you did. But it's the same way. Like when I first started, I started on 13, Westbridge Hills, and I just start with the one field, right, on Westbridge Hills.
Mm.
So I started
on 13. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 base map.
I used to play that on 15 all the time, and Beyond Home.
15. It was
it.
the whatever they call it, DLC, wasn't it? It came with Westbridge.
No, Sosnovka came with the DLC.
15.
In 15, yeah.
Oh.
The gold DLC. That's when I started playing.
Yeah, because I started in 13 because I got it on Xbox because my brother gave it to me for Christmas. And I was on Westbridge Hills because it was in Hagestadt.
Yeah, Hagestadt.
Georgia. I think it was Hagestadt.
Yeah, well, 13 came with Hackenstack.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So-
Johnny's favourite map.
Ugh. You can't
So I
get
was-
FS17 on Nintendo Switch. Oh, okay.
Yes, you can get 17 on Switch. The Nintendo Switch edition of Farm Sim is FS17.
Hmm.
It's
Anyway.
basically it. But anyway, so I started playing, and you have that one field on Westbridge Hills, right?
So,
And I didn't understand how the time and the growth and everything worked. So I thought the game was completely stupid because every time I start combining the field, I would have to start planting it right behind what I was combining, and then it would all go dead. I'd only get a third of the way through the field to be dead.
Yeah.
Well, I never realized that I had it on 120 time, and I had growth speed on fast.
Yep. Yep, about
So
basically growing behind you as it was going along, and when you finished the field, it'd be dying as it came along.
Well, that was the whole thing.
Mm.
I never could get the timing right, and I'm like, it's too fast. It's too fast. Well, then I finally figured that out, and I had a pretty good. I had a pretty good time going on it, getting it to getting it all worked out, and then 15 came along, and I got that on Xbox, and then I played Westbridge Hills again.
Yeah.
And then had a pretty good farm on that, and then Suzuka came out, so I bought that DLC.
You see, I never realised that was out.
And then I played that.
Yeah, it came out with the gold deals.
Yeah, I never realised it
Gold
wasn't
edition,
until I was
whatever.
playing 17, and I said, "Oh, we should try my favourite map." And I said, "What's that?" So it's an Oscar, and I said, "Never heard of it." Oh, assholes! Never knew about it.
Well, I mean, until the Alpine expansion came out, it was the best map Giants had ever done.
I think it's better than the Alpine still.
I don't know. The Alpine, the more you play it, the more you like it.
Yeah, see, I don't have it, so I don't play it.
Well, then shut up.
So I'm not more liking it at all. I'll buy that when it's $5.
Shut up.
I ain't spending big money on DLCs. Not money I've got.
Oh, how do you fill this thing with fertiliser from this shop?
You just drive under it.
Why did you?
Drive and drop.
You're
Sonny-
not filling.
Sonny gives you-
You're not filling seeds from there, are you?
Yeah, I accidentally did that. I forgot.
Oh,
You moron.
yeah.
I know.
I forgot, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the first time. I remember now you said it.
We got an excess of seed going on over here. And then you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
are buying it.
Completely forgot we had the seed maker.
No wonder Ian
'Cause
doesn't
we-
want to play with
It's
us.
because we were too busy talking about the good old days.
Yeah. The good old
In
days.
15 on Westbridge Hills, I filled the entire BGA with grass and sold it all by hand.
Mm.
It took forever.
Oh, it does, yeah. I did a hell of
There's
a lot
a
of
name for
silage on it.
people like you.
Well, no, I didn't
Masochist.
even know about mods then. I didn't know about mods.
Yeah, I did. Thank God. Yeah, no,
I didn't get mods till 17 when I bought it on PC.
Yeah. Yeah,
This is
I
not
used,
letting me fill up with fertiliser, only seed.
Yeah, well, drive the seeder to the correct spot. I filled up on the way here.
Ah, there we go. And the way here is where exactly? Where are you going?
I'm here.
Uh,
You're there.
104 or 5.
Yeah. One of them.
Oh.
105,
One
I
of
think
them
it
two.
is. Yeah, no, geez, I did a hell of a lot of silage there. I bought the big long field up on the hill opposite the shop and did corn in it
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
every single time. Corn, corn, corn. And did it, but I used Courseplay. Courseplay did all my silage compacting and selling.
Well,
I didn't know about crossplay then, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to.
I sold it all about a week after I did it all. I was watching a YouTube video. I don't know, some music video or something. I don't even remember what the video was. And an advert came on for Farming Simulator.
Yeah.
And I looked and I found Dagger in, and I thought, oh, this game looks alright.
It's basically how
There's
I found it
mods.
too. But that was in, hey drummer.
Hey,
That's how
drummer.
I found it too, basically. But it was 13 I came across. What's this? Farm Simulator 13. This sounds exciting. So then I typed it, Farm Simulator 13, in YouTube, and all these videos popped up, and I thought, oh, let's watch some videos.
I'll do a different field, Johnny, because that field's not going to take that long, is it?
No, yeah, you do the field next to me, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, the chicken one where the
What do you want
chickens
to
are.
put in it?
Huh?
What do you want in it?
I don't know, I'm putting oats in this one. Well, I started putting in sugar beets, but now it's oats. Near enough.
Right, so what do you want to put in this one?
Oh, I don't mind, mate. What are we low on? Have a look at the store. At our storage.
What are we low on?
How's drummer?
Sunflowers. We've got 23,000 sunflowers, 38 canola, 60 soybeans.
And wheat and barley.
Oh, we got only 19 wheat, 59 barley, and 167 oats.
Right, I'd put wheat in then if I were you, mate.
Wheat. Okay.
Because we need wheat to make seed and feed the pigs with, so it's handy. It's not like we're desperate for money at the moment. Doc hasn't bought any more tractors yet.
Gonna sell Allards in a minute.
I knew that would happen. He does that so often. Can I play? Can I play? Can I play? Can I download my tractor? I need my tractor, my tractor. 2 weeks later, he never shows up again. Blech. You're good. I'm good. Rummy's sick. Doc's good. Ish.
Well, hopefully I'll be better for next week and I can start streaming again.
Yeah, hope so, mate.
I'm actually surprised I've managed this long tonight.
Yeah. Well, whenever you want to quit, I'm happy to stop and I'll go play Elder Scrolls. Doc can go and do some work. Bloody hell, supposed to be at work playing games. Is anything wrong, drummer? Tell me the truth. Did you set a course for that field, Brummy, or not?
I'm just using the same one that we were using earlier.
No.
Or I just... oh, crap, I'll put your sugar beets in.
Yeah, that's what I did at the start.
Oh, well, I'm going to keep it as sugar beets now, so
Yeah. No such thing as too much.
Well, no, because if we're going to buy that big harvester anyway, we might as well make
Yeah.
it useful. Make it worthwhile buying.
And plus we got the Homer with the overloader on it. Park the semi B double on the edge of the field and just keep filling it. And someone from time to time can empty the semi for us. Be the way to go. We'll tell Wonko next week.
This map is a little frustrating at times.
Oh, yeah.
I think what we need to do is get the the roller, the one that deletes the fields, and go along the edge of some of these fields, because he hasn't left enough of a grass verge.
But you don't need the roller, mate. You use train editing tool.
Yeah, but that costs a fortune.
Yeah, and that's fair. So it should.
Yeah, but why would you do that anyway?
I did that on the Western Australia map. Went around all the fields and put a road around all the fields. With
a road?
Yeah, a verge, so you could drive around the field to get to the other side, rather than have to drive through a field or drive halfway across the map to get to the other side of the field. You could just drive around it.
Yeah. For some of these fields, he's got like massive verges on them, and other ones he's got ones wide enough so you can walk around.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? It's a bit mad.
He'll know when you lie. Alfie's on drugs. No, I shouldn't say that.
Shut up, mate. He's only 10, isn't he?
Gotta start early.
No. Or is he 12 or something? 10 or 12?
9, I think. Oh, excuse me.
What you should do, Doc, you should your fields, just put the trees and everything there around the edge of the fields, but don't put the fields in, just so people have to plough in themselves.
Just make them all grass fields.
That's mean.
Well, no, just have them as no field at all.
I would do that, except that course play doesn't like it.
Well, you couldn't do it with course play, could you? You'd have to drive around it and define the fields that way, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Nah, what I do then, if the field isn't defined with course play, I'll get a plough and just plough around the edge, and then tell course play to redefine the edge of this, what it's on, and it defines the field fine. Works fine. Then tell it to plough the rest of it for me.
Does it?
Works good.
Learn something new there. Saying that though, I mean, I don't use course play very often anyway.
Oh, there's still... there was another update to it yesterday, anyway. I think it was, or the day before. Another update. What annoys me about course play so much...
They're constantly updating.
Huh?
They're constantly updating.
Oh, yeah, there's an update out every week, but like I said, There was another one yesterday or the day before. But the biggest bugbear course play with me has been, since the beginning, is the islands. Like if there's an island of trees or rocks in the middle of the field, yes, you tell it to avoid the island. And it does a great job. But then, once it's gone around that island, and it needs to get to the other side of the island, it drives through the friggin' island instead of avoiding it. And that is just so annoying.
Go through the around the island again.
Yeah, well,
I haven't had any trouble with that. Everything else, yeah.
Depends on the field, though, mate. Yeah. Depends on the field. What are you planting in here, did you say?
Sugar beet.
Sugar beet.
Wasn't intentional.
No. It just depends where the edge of the field is, if you know what I mean. If I'd tell it to do the headland, or first or last, it doesn't matter. Goes up and down the field, gets to the island, drives around it, and continues on. Then gets to the island the next time, and it's already gone around it, so it doesn't need to. But to get to the next row, it drives through the friggin' island. It's just so annoying. I wish they'd fix that.
Maybe you've got the setting wrong or something. Because
I've tried all the settings. Simple, circular.
I've done it a few times on 6 ashes.
Yeah.
And each time I've done it on there, the field that you start off with, field 51, there's a big tree in the middle, isn't there?
Oh, I don't know.
And if I put like 3 headlands on the course, it puts 3 headlands around the island as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It just depends on the island.
No, so when it gets to the island, it'll put it'll do the headland. It'll do all the headlands first.
Yeah.
So like it'll do the headlands, and then it'll start going up and down the field, and then when it gets to the island, the part where the island is, it'll do the islands. It'll do the headlands around the island, and then it'll go like and do the top half of the field, and then it'll come back down the other side and do the bottom half of the field.
Yeah, no, I've tried every setting. Depends on the field. Some fields, it's great. You know, like I've got fields with power poles in them. Where are you going, Brummy?
I'm going the other side of the field.
That's where I was about to go because I saw you were on this side.
Yeah, that's why I've come, because I saw.
Yeah, like I say, I've got fields with power poles in them, and it goes around the power poles and doesn't drive back through them, which is great. But if you've got a substantial island, it just drives straight through the friggin' thing. God, it's annoying.
Okay.
It should mark the area around the island where it does the circle, and then mark the bit in the middle as a no-go zone. You cannot drive here, even when you're not seeding or ploughing or cultivating or spraying. I've had the bloody thing try to drive a sprayer through them because it's a big island, you know what I mean? Doesn't like big islands.
Oh, that one on your... Yeah, I saw that happen on one of your streams.
Saw what, mate?
Well, when you were talking about that, and it drove across the island.
Yeah.
And you were using... there's 2 different settings,
Yeah.
isn't there? There's like...
I tried both.
A simple or a turn or something?
Simple or circle, yes. And I've tried both.
That's the one, yeah.
And the circle one is better than the simple one because the simple one tells it to drive through there twice. But the circle one, it still tells it to drive through there, but only the once. Because the circle's bigger than they're telling it to avoid it altogether. But still, Jesus Christ. Just so frustrating.
Yeah, I hardly use it now anyway.
Oh, I love using it, especially for big fields. And if I'm playing on my own, it's a real benefit to use course play. But now I've just given up on it. I still use it, but when I see that the tractor's getting close to the island, I do that bit myself. Did I read your last chat? Do your drugs, kids. Yeah, no, don't do that. And welcome back, Rubber.
Yeah, I remember using Courseplay on Corn Belt. I mean,
Yeah, it'd have to. And I did.
Yeah, on that, yeah, you have to use it.
I used to use 4 harvesters, 4 ploughs, 4 cultivators, 3 seeders, 3 fertiliser sprayers, 4 seeders on nearly all those maps, and it worked fine because Corn Belt had no islands. And it worked fine. Loved
Yeah,
it.
I wanted to see how long it would take Courseplay with, was it
The biggest field.
5 you could have at once then?
Yeah, 5 of them.
Yeah, 5 was the maximum, weren't it?
Yeah.
I wanted to see what it was, how long it would take with 5 harvesters doing that field, and I had the road train pack set up on the edge of the field. That I think I had something like 4 or 5 trailers on with like 3 trucks.
Yeah.
With 5 trailers on each, and I had auger wagons going, and I just left it. I went away, had my dinner, and it took about 6.5 hours in real time.
Yeah.
With all that equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they were some pretty damn big fields.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that map.
Field 5 was the biggest one on the map, weren't it?
Yeah, that was on the western edge.
Didn't it cost something like 12.5 million or something to buy?
Yeah, to buy it, yeah. Yeah, I loved Corn Belt.
Yeah, I did.
I wish Castor would do a 19 version.
Remember when we all played it, and
Wonka,
Mr.
poor
Wonka
old
would
Wonka.
get on the train.
Yeah.
And he's like, he never said anything for ages, did he?
Half an hour at least.
25 minutes, 30 minutes, or could be even a bit longer. And it's like, how much longer to get to these sell points? And he was on the wrong bloody train.
Yeah, he was taking the train that does all the oil refineries instead of the train that went to the sell points and silos. That was funny, that. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, I did a little tutorial series on that as well.
Yeah, you did, and I loved your tutorial. It helped me a lot. I was just playing and bumming around, and then I watched your tutorial and learnt how to do what a lot of other places did. That was good. Enjoyed that.
Well, there's a lot of people that kept asking me what certain things do, and I'm like, you know what, I'll show them.
Yeah, no, it was good, mate. I enjoyed that. Did a good tutorial of that.
Oh,
Yeah, no, Wonko wasn't a fan of that map.
No.
Even though it had a big dairy, I don't know what he's cruising about.
I stopped playing that map after that incident with the silage.
Yeah, I learnt about that silage earlier. There was just one bunker that didn't work.
That really
And you picked that bunker. And it wasn't like an end bunker, it was one in the middle.
I think I had something like, I don't know, I think it was about 5 million litres in there or something. and he just turned to concrete.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Okay, we want 102. What's that field? Oh, that's that field up there. Alright, let's swap it to wheat while I'm thinking of it. Yeah, no, it just went around it. Wait. And head to this field over here. I loved Corn Belt for the fact that it had multiple textures. Like the northern part was all green and the southern part was all dead dry grass. I love that. More maps should have that multi, you know, because it's not always brilliant green everywhere. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that's the biggest attraction that Western Australia has for me. Not only does it have huge fields, but it's got a lot of dead grass. And I like that. Everything pristine green all the time just gets a bit boring.
But I had problems on that with course play as well, because I kept doing a course from the main farm to sell liquid manure.
Oh yeah.
And a round trip from the main farm to sell the manure was something like 20 minutes.
Yes.
And if you're full, it was it took even longer because obviously because of the weight.
Yeah.
And then you'd get there, and then you'd what I used to do is I'd watch the course the first time to see if it worked, and half the time it didn't work.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember I had that problem on another map. I can't remember the map, but yeah, I had problems selling slurry, and I can't. It would work, and then it'd take another load, and it'd just stop for no reason, and then you'd start it up again, and it'd sell that lot, come back to the farm, fill up, or the BGA where I was getting it from, and take it and sell it, get halfway back, and it'd stop. It just stopped anytime. Like, there was a problem with it for that. I don't understand what it was, but I couldn't get it to work right.
Well, the problem I had, it was actually the road train path wasn't compatible.
Ah, okay.
Because it was back in the early days of the road train pack. That's what.
Yeah.
And not everything was compatible with Causeway at the time, was it?
No, it wasn't.
I mean, that's still the problem now. I mean, because they're bringing out different trucks and trailers all the time, aren't they? And they're not all compatible with Causeway.
Not always, no. Not always. Alfie, what will happen to your channel when you die? Because I will be sad when you go to heaven. I ain't going to heaven. That shit of a place. Can you stream August the 26th? If I'm alive, possibly.
Well, that'll be a Friday anyway.
I beg your pardon?
That'll be a Friday anyway.
August the 26th.
Yeah, that's Friday. That's Friday.
How the freaking hell do you know that August the 26th is a Friday?
You probably read the chat 15 minutes before you saw it.
No. Oh God, what is wrong with you two? What were we just talking about? Oh, August, right there. Oh, yeah. It's all right. I'm not with it.
No.
We're only in February. We're only in February, aren't we?
Huh?
I was going to say, we was just saying that the 28th was on on a Sunday.
But that's February.
Oh no, yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
just said. I'm not with it.
Because that will be my birthday present. Oh, okay, Elfie. Well, I'll do my best. How's that?
He'll forget in 5 minutes, so keep reminding him.
I was close though. It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday. Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, my twin's birthday on the 28th.
The
The
twins'
29th
birthday's on
even.
the 28th. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 29th.
Nice.
Oh God, I've put sugar beets down again.
I'll have to hit you.
You better go get a cultivator then.
What course are you using, Johnny?
162.
162's not there.
No, but I'm using angle 162.
Oh,
So I'm planting wheat in amongst this sugar beet. You're harvesting this
No.
field.
I'm putting wheat.
Lucky. It's okay if it's in the morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, I won't remember, but yeah, I'll say yes for now. So Rubber Burner said he's back, but I don't know if he's still here because he hasn't said anything since. I'm back.
Yeah, lurking.
Oh, that's
No,
right,
he's
he is
done.
working. Slaving away.
Property income.
Yeah, that's the
Oh, great demand at pipe and glass in. What's that for?
Oh, go look.
Pipe and glass. In
that
Ireland,
property income would have been now
Ireland. It's got to be something we don't own.
income from the heating plant. It'll be something we don't have for sure.
Canola.
We have that.
Yeah, but a great demand. Does that mean the price is up?
1,000.
What are we waiting for to sell it? If it doesn't mean the price is up, let's just sell it all right now.
1,516.
That's a good price.
Yeah, we've only got a trailer load though.
Yeah, well there you go. That's why
Well, probably not even a
finished
full
work
trailer.
45 minutes ago. Oh, did you, mate? Oh, you're playing yourself. Okay. Ah, I see, Alfie.
Playing
Yeah.
himself, is that like a role-playing game?
Yeah, playing yourself. Yeah, it must be a role-playing game.
Yeah. Bad for your eyesight.
That's why I'm blind. Bugger.
That's why I choose a female character. If I'm gonna watch somebody's ass, it might as well be a female.
Well, that's right. That's my theory too. Why do you always make female characters? Because I'd rather watch her butt wiggle down the road in front of me than some ugly ass male. That's why I make female characters. That'll probably be bring out the sexist argument now. Oh, that's sexist.
Well, like in Ark, I can't stand when you go and like chop a tree down or, you know, something like that. The male character makes such an ungodly, awful sound. I mean, it sounds like he's humping the thing. It's just awful.
Maybe he is. That's how he chops it down. Maybe.
I don't know. That's why I pick female characters.
They look better. Although they've gotten a lot better with, depending on the game, of course, with character generation. You know how you edit them and that. Must say a lot of the male characters are looking better now, instead of looking like ape men as they used to. They're sexist again, I know.
The other thing is then you're playing a game and it's like all dudes running around too.
Oh, you'd be surprised. There's a hell of a lot of women that play role-playing games nowadays. Hell of a lot. You'd be surprised.
I think that more caters to women's
Sorry?
natural. Well, I think RPGs cater to women naturally anyway.
Yeah.
It's kind of more the style that they like to play a game. Men are usually content with just going and shooting things and not really caring about anything else. Women tend to like stories. And
Yeah, the
stuff like
storyline, and they want to, you know, be involved in the story. And, yeah, and RPGs do that for you.
more of an immersion in the game
Yeah,
rather than
yeah. And to be honest, I prefer those games too, than just the hack and slash. I tend to like having a reason that I'm beating this person to death. Rather
No, I
than
don't
just
really need a
vanilla.
reason. I
Don't
don't
like
really
it?
care.
What'd you say, Doc?
I said I don't need a reason. I don't really care.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, on my Ark server, I used to let randoms come in just so I could eat them with a T-Rex.
Yeah.
You see what RB's put in the chat there?
Oh, sorry. Rubber Bandit game. I had an ex who liked to roleplay, but we won't get into that. Yeah, that's a different sort of roleplay, mate.
Slutty nurse meets dirty farmer.
Yeah.
Right, what put it in this next field?
I guess the next one, whatever that one is. Gonna have to keep an eye on these fields because the fertilising stages are all over the place. Some have got 2 fertilising stages, some have only got 1, some have got none. You should be able to keep the same course. Yep. Oh, look at that bloody gate there. She was a nurse too.
See, I know
I'll
these
be
things.
10 this year. Yeah.
What did you say we're putting in this one?
Keep it to wheat, I think. That other one was only a small field. Might as well.
Somebody's
Alright, I gotta go. I'll
No
catch
worries,
you guys
mate.
next time.
Yes. Thanks for being
All
here.
right then, mate.
Hope to see you
Alright.
on Hanno again soon too.
Yeah. Later, guys.
See you, mate.
See you, mate. Have a good one, yeah.
Oh, Brummy. Brummy,
Mm-hmm.
you're not doing
What?
anything, mate. Well,
What you
well,
mean?
you are. You're fertilising. These seeders don't have cultivators on the front. They're not direct drills.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I just saw you heading up there and I thought, that's not doing anything. This field needs cultivating. Bugger.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
All right then. We'll do another field then.
Right. Would have been good. Field 98, 97, need cultivating.
I bet they all do, don't they?
117 doesn't. We could do 117 together with wheat
Yeah.
and then call it.
Yeah.
Say stuff it, that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got the big cultivator anyway, so that'll be alright.
We've got 2, haven't we?
And 2 big blue cultivators, yeah, we can go around and cultivate these fields next week and the others can either fertilise or do something like that. Come around, come around, come around, come around, good girl. "5 months and 21 days till your birthday, mate." Okay. Not that you're counting or anything.
How many hours? How many hours is that?
Oh shit, I'm out of fertiliser. I have to go back and fill up. Bugger.
Oh, I've got 34% left still.
I'm on 0. Am I hooked up in that fence? Oh, I wouldn't know because I can't fucking see because of the thickened trees. Come on, stay away from that post. I said stay away from that post.
I'm just going to use the same course that I was using before.
Yeah, do that, mate. Well, I'm wrapped up in this post now, so I think I'm stuck. Stupid.
Stuck?
Oh, I turned too tight, didn't I? No, I got down. Bastard. Where's the trees? Where's everything? Bloody little gateways. Surrounded by trees, you can't see effing thing. Stupid. Alright, I shall return. Might as well fill up with seed while I'm out. Where did we put our seed? I can't remember.
Is it not in the cheaty silo?
I think it could be in the cheaty silo. I'll try it on the way past. It's that many hours, is it, Alfie? I don't know.
I don't think it's that many hours, mate. You probably haven't got that many hours left to live anyway.
No, I definitely don't.
That's like 100 bazillion. God knows how many noughts is that?
Yeah, there's a lot of noughts there.
It's probably sort of like 50,000 years or something. No, actually, Alfie, what you can do, put that number in Google and put hours to years and put that number in. See how many years it is, because that's going to be a lot of years.
Jesus, that fills up quick. You got fertiliser in this thing? We do. Jesus. Boop, it's full. Boop, it's full. We got fertiliser in that treaty silo as well.
Oh, do it? Well, I know why. Didn't I buy loads of it from the shop?
Oh, I could have done.
Truck?
You could have bought it a couple of
Yeah,
truckloads.
I took a trailer up and I filled it up with what's it, didn't I, with fertiliser?
Yeah. Well, makes it easier to fill both up at the same time.
Yeah, see, that's somewhere else I forgot about. Yeah, well, I haven't had much sleep this last week, actually.
No, you wouldn't have.
Probably only had about 6 hours sleep all week.
You're keeping your fluids up?
Oh, yeah.
At least you shouldn't dehydrate. You might starve to death.
Keep
But
my fluids up.
as long as you're drinking, I mean, you've got enough body fat to sustain you for a few weeks.
Well, I haven't had any solid food. I mean, I've had stuff like tins of soup and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
you know
nothing
what I
wrong
mean?
with that. Soup's good.
Had something to eat today for the first time this week, and I don't feel too bad.
Good.
My throat's hurting me though, because I've been gagging all week.
Oh, right.
It ain't coming out one end; it's been coming out the other. It's not been nice at all.
Yeah, I reckon that the gum you had, I think it might have been tampered with.
Yeah.
Seems a bit of a coincidence. You got sick straight after it, and it tasted
does,
like
don't it? Yeah.
tasted like what it tasted like. Bleach. Bastards. There's sick puppies in this world. They're not really puppies, they're just mongrel dogs.
Well, yeah. It's alright, I'll get the bit you missed.
Good boy, I thought you would. Being the great bloke that you are, I thought you would.
Oh, somebody's got to clean your house up.
I beg your pardon?
Somebody's got to clean up your mess.
Well, yeah.
One second.
Oh.
Comes up as 10 years. No, it doesn't. That's not 10 years.
That'd be more than 10, but look at that. Oh, you're following me, okay. Oops.
Yeah, I'm following along.
It seems more than 10 years. That's for sure.
That seems like a lot of years, that does.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to check it.
You're going to check it?
Oh, I am. I think it broke Google.
Did it?
It won't calculate it.
Did you work out how many zeros were there?
I just copied and pasted it.
Ah, yeah. Google had a hemorrhage. Oh, you have Safari, you don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was never a fan of Safari. I think I used it for a couple of weeks and then went back to Google.
It just fine. It just fine, have it.
I didn't hear that, mate, at all. Sorry.
It won't have it.
No, I don't think it will. Due to many zeros even for Google.
Right. Well, 1 year is 760 hours.
Hmm.
So, I don't know what that number means. What's that number mean? Well, I've put a million hours, a million years, and it's come up as 8.76 E plus 9.
Yeah, it can't calculate the zeros. There's not enough room for it. That's why it transfers into complex maths.
Well, 100 years is 76,000 hours, which is a lot less than what you put there.
Yeah.
So it's got to be a couple of 100,000 years.
Yeah.
So I don't think any of us will be around then.
No.
But then again, I'm planning on being around that long. I'm going to live forever.
Oh, yeah? You're going to have yourself stuffed and put on the mantle.
Well, no, they say the good die young, so I'm
Oh,
going to live
yeah,
forever.
that's right. Yeah, that's why I'm still alive. The only bloody reason. I'm evil. Obviously.
So I'm running out of fair Elon.
Keep me alive because the devil doesn't want me down there. Still has a restraining order on me.
Yeah.
You're on the iPhone, are you, mate? Yeah. Yeah, I think the iPhone would have a hemorrhage. Typing in that many zeros. Yeah.
Ask Siri.
Yeah, ask Siri. Siri will go.
Siri will just go, "What, are you for real?"
Yeah.
What are you asking me for?
Yeah, mine. It's a lot of hours anyway. I want to be a dog in my second life. You want to be a dog in your second life? Don't know.
Knowing my luck, though, if there was such a thing as reincarnation, I'd come back as me.
Yeah. Just as punishment.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind coming back as me. But as long as I knew...
You mind coming back as me?
Hey? No, I
wouldn't
wouldn't mind
mind
coming
coming
back as me. That way, but I'd have to know everything I did. So I could make the same stupid mistakes again. Otherwise it wouldn't be any fun.
Yeah, that's true. Stupid. Right, I'm just going to nip to the toilet. I'll be back in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Shadow Series. Changing the subject, I asked Siri if she would be my GF. You got rejected. Ah. How are you, Shadow? Good, I hope. Where the hell Brummy go? I can't see. Huh? Where'd he go? Oh, he went to fill up. Rubber Burner Gaming, 11 something. That's how many years it works out to be. Oh my god, no wonder that. That's hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, quadzillions. Oh god, there's not too many zillions there, mate. That's longer than the Earth has got. Maybe an Earth in that time. No planet left. Just be a black, desolate rock. There's a sobering thought for you. Probably won't even be in the current location it's at. We're just drifting, become a giant meteor, break up into pieces. And whatever bioorganisms are left on the planet will repopulate another planet when part of the meteorite crashes on it. Now let's not get too scientific. No, there wouldn't be any trees. There would be no nothing.
There wouldn't be many trees, what?
In that many years,
Right
Rubber Burner worked out the years.
Oh, did he?
I gave up.
Ooh.
I gave up in the trillions. There's still lots of millions after that.
Phew, that's a lot of news.
That's why I said we wouldn't have to worry about it. There'd be no Earth, no planet left then. It'd just be a black rock floating in space, breaking into pieces and crash landing on other planets, and whatever bioorganisms are left on the rock will maybe grow there. So you could be reborn as a little embryo somewhere on another planet.
Mm-hmm. Good though. Why do you want to be a dog anyway, Alpha?
I'd rather be a cat. I'd rather be a cat.
Mates of mine before. That was funny. My
Johnny will still
my
be
dog was
in hell.
sitting on the
Yes.
floor, licking his bits, right?
Yeah.
His own bits, not my mate's bits.
Yeah.
Before you pay it. And my mate just out of the blue, he's like, God, I wish I could do that. I'd never leave the bedroom. And I'm just turned around and said, well, give him a bone, he might let you.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah. That's an old joke, Brummy.
yes, I know.
Why does a
The old
dog?
ones are the
Why does a
old
dog
ones
lick his
are the
old
best.
fella? Because he can.
The old ones are the best. Well, depends who tells them.
Yeah. Shut up. Because they are just cuter than me and people will love them. Yeah. I'd rather be a cat,
Well,
though.
not everybody loves dogs, though.
Not everybody loves dogs. Not everybody loves cats. But I want to be a really cute cat that some gorgeous woman takes in and looks after. That's what I want. I could just lay around all day getting fat.
I want to come back as Pamela Anderson's bra.
Yeah, but she'd be pretty old back then.
Well, before right then, from when she was on Baywatch.
Ah, right. Go backwards in time as well.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it properly.
Mm-hmm. Bra's not very ambitious. Not very ambitious at all. If you're going to go there, I wouldn't have any good luck at that. But I'd want to come back as some really good-looking woman's bicycle seat.
Or come back as Tina Turner's legs. At least that would be worth something.
Yeah. Again, you'd have to go back in time. She's getting a bit rusty now.
Yeah.
But still, at her age, she's still good looking. Like Dolly Parton, still gorgeous, even though she's old now. What is she? Must be 70 odd. Getting close to 80.
Who, Dolly Parton?
Yeah.
Diana Ross all the way.
Diana Ross, yeah.
I've always said to my missus, if Diana Ross was to knock on our door and say, come on, come with me, I'd be gone.
Yep. Yeah, I'd be with you.
I'd be gone like a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Even now, she's still gorgeous.
She's
now.
still pretty now, yeah.
Are we going to do another field or what?
There's no others to do. We've got to do some cultivating.
Are there no more fields to do?
You two are really starting to show her age, yeah. Hey, true beauty never ages. And really, true beauty comes from inside, anyway.
Shall we just leave the cedars here?
Oh, that would be terribly irresponsible of us. Yeah, stuff it.
Wouldn't it? Yeah, leave them here. Because if we're gonna go, mind you, sorry, we got to go and do some cultivating then.
You want to keep going, mate?
Huh?
You want to keep going?
Yeah, I'll keep going for a little bit. Well, if you want to, of course.
Oh, I'm easy. I'm happy to stop right now, mate. You know me. I'm always ready for a nap.
Yeah, we'll take these back and we'll end then if you want.
Hey?
We'll take these back and end then if you want.
Doesn't really matter if we leave the cedars here or take them back. It'd be better to take them back. That way we'll remember where they are.
I'm halfway back now anyway, so.
And we've got to go back there anyway to get the cultivators, and then we've got to go back again to put the cultivators away. So might as well take the cedars up there. Yeah. All right, Alfie.
I didn't know we had a skid steer.
Skid steer. Yeah. Yeah, for cleaning the.
Is that the shape? Yeah.
Cleaning the shape was easier than to drive something there all the time. And skid steers
why didn't one car use that for cleaning the cows?
Who knows? Wonko's Wonko. That means he would have had to drive it over the cows and it would have taken too long. Then drive back and it would have taken too long. Stuff happens, you know. How are our wool pallets going? I think Aya checked them last week and said there was still a few spots. Oh yeah, there is. 1.5. Looks like the sheepies could do with a clean too. Just driving past.
Where is it?
Kiki. Ah, yeah.
Oh God, don't yawn, please. I feel tired enough as it is.
Yeah, a little nap wouldn't go astray. Bloody front
Well, I was
weight.
up at 3:30 this morning.
You've been up since 3:30.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I didn't get to bed till 2.
yeah. Bloody hate that. I had many nights like that. You gonna repair it while you're here, or back
No,
in it?
don't need to repair it.
Don't it? No, I did repair while we were working.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that's unusual that it don't need repair.
Yeah, no, I needed it. We were about halfway through that last field, and I thought, shit, mine's slowed down a lot. I checked in the store, and yours was just as bad as mine. So I fixed them both. Mine your way, mate.
No.
Oh, dear. Yeah. Oh.
God's sake, Johnny. Don't start yawning. You're gonna start there.
Huh?
I said, don't keep yawning. You're gonna start there.
Sorry. I'm a bad boy.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook up to the cultivator.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'll hook up to the cultivator, and that way I'll remember what the hell's going on.
Do we only have one cultivator?
Should be 2 of those blue ones.
There's only one here.
Just check the thing for me, mate, please. Thought we had 2. Maybe we only have the one.
Oh, we've got a lot of stuff.
Right?
I said we've got a lot of stuff.
Oh god, yeah. I thought we had 2. Someone stuck one of the others in one of the other
yeah,
sheds.
we have.
Probably.
We have got 2. We have got 2.
There's only one in that shed. There should be both of them. Should be in there where the
There's only one.
cauliflowers are. So there's got to be another one in one of these other sheds.
And it's filthy as well.
Oh, there's nothing in that shed.
Okay, let me
Where the hell would it be?
just tab through. I'll see if I can find it.
It's not in that shed. That shed. It wasn't where the cedars were, was it?
No.
Just to be sure.
Yeah.
Cedars and only the big red trailer. Should be 2 of those red trailers in there as well.
Right, there's one in there.
Yeah, there's only one in there.
It's at the other farm. It's at the other farm.
Alright, well I'll grab this one. You know where the other one is.
Well, I don't know where it is, but I just.
But it's there somewhere,
there's a-
yeah. I'll grab
Yeah, I
this.
just tabbed through. I think the other trailer's there as well.
It would be.
The red trailer. Oh, the hell?
Bloody
Still a
mismanagement.
bale in that field there.
Hi, Shadow. You're streaming tomorrow night. No, we only stream once a week now, mate. Fridays, that's it. The others are all sort of quit on me. I'm more than happy to, but the others don't. Once a week's enough. Alright.
You can't stand Johnny 2 days in a row, can you?
Yeah, that's their excuse, you know. Putting up with me for 2 days in a row, Jesus.
Yeah, it is the other cultivator. I wonder why it's
Don't know, mate. Someone was too lazy to take it back.
Who cultivated last time?
No idea. I think I've cultivated once. That was quite a while back.
Whoever it was who used the cultivators last, they never cleaned either of them.
No, this one's filthy. It's not badly damaged. It must have been repaired. It's only at 11%,
Yeah.
so it must have been.
This is not bad. This has got 4% damage on it.
Yeah, so they were both repaired, just not cleaned and not put away in the right spot. No wonder that shed was getting full. Same with the harvester. Jesus, Aya. She just left the harvester there. Let's have words to her.
Stay there and I'll clean it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You might be nice and do that. Weak. Yeah, I know, RB. I know.
Wind down your windows and I'll clean behind your ears as well.
Thanks.
It's alright.
I'm happy to stream, you know, a couple of nights a week, one day after the other. I'm even happy to stream during the week. Just no one wants to do it with me. I must be just too much for them. You know, my dynamic personality can't be taken too often. I guess.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, weekends have got really bad for me though now.
The other
That's why I
trailers
don't
here.
stream. That's why I don't stream at weekends anymore. I have a
Why
lot
is
of
that,
stuff
mate?
to do. I have a lot of stuff to do.
Oh, yeah.
Working out stuff for the week ahead and that sort of stuff. Which field are we going to be doing first next week?
Well, the first one you come to, I guess.
I'll just drive past that one.
I'll go to the last one and we'll work our way back to the farm then.
Yeah.
That'd be just as
The one
easy.
with all the straw on.
Oh, well, we can't. Well, yeah, all right. We can just cultivate it in if you don't want to bale it. You don't even stream by yourself anymore, Johnny. Not very often. It's very rare. I keep wanting to do it, but lose motivation. You know, occasionally during the week, because I'm not playing with anyone, I feel, I might play Farm Sim for a little while. It's usually only for an hour or something, maybe an hour and a half, but that's rare. And I just go, nah, I can't be bothered setting the stream up. I'll just play for half an hour or an hour and be done with it. Oh yeah, that field back there was the first one, wasn't it? So you're up the field where the straw is?
97, yeah.
I still enjoy playing farming sim, especially with other people. Not so much on my own, but I like doing a bit on my own as well. 97. Oh yeah, you're there. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm just going to leave my truck today.
Alfie's back. Yeah, the map I'm still want to do on my own that I've been doing a lot of episodes on is the Western Australia map. I still love that map, and I want to do more episodes on it.
Why don't you then?
Motivation. You know, I sit there and think, oh, I'll play
Yeah.
Farm Sim. Oh, I should do Western Australia map. Oh, I can't be arsed setting everything up. Nah, bugger it. I'll just play something random for half an hour or an hour. That's it. Done.
What do you have to set up? I thought you only had to open
I have to
OBS.
turn on OBS and YouTube. Nah. It's just not motivated enough, and I'll get quite tired at night now. More than I used to. It's getting too old.
Yeah.
Well, you'll notice a lot of the people that were old 5 or 10 years ago that used to stream regularly don't stream anymore. They just can't be asked anymore, which is a shame. I used to love
You know,
watching.
when you're getting old,
Yeah.
because all the people that were younger than you when you were younger are all dying off
Yeah.
of old age.
Yeah.
That's when
I
you know you're
that.
old.
I feel that. Like I used to love watching Reefy, and then he just stopped because he just couldn't do it anymore. He's just too old, getting too old for it.
Yeah, but he was ill, weren't he? No. It was his wife that was ill, weren't he?
Oh yeah, and it just got too much for him. No, I don't blame him. I know where he's coming from. I hope he's doing all right. I haven't heard from him for ages. We did communicate.
I haven't heard from him for a long time.
No, we did communicate a bit after he stopped, but that sort of stopped as well. And Ian, don't hear from him anymore.
No.
I'm friends with him on Facebook, and he comments on some posts I put up occasionally and vice versa, but as far as talking, we haven't for a long time. That's a shame.
Yeah. You lose touch with people, that's how it goes.
You do, yeah. Bye. See you, Alfie. Was just going to say tomorrow... Torian, Ian, you were just going to say Torian, yeah. Yeah. I mean, he only played with us occasionally, but he was very active in PCSG's website and with all of us. You know, if he didn't play, he was here in the stream talking to us and stuff. And he was getting really good at modding towards the end, I thought, anyway, especially with maps. He got quite well versed with mapping. And yeah, it all just stopped. I think his missus got sick as well. I think. I don't want to spread any rumours or anything. I think that's slowed him down. I don't know. Shame.
Yeah, when Ian used to stream with us, you lot would go, and it'd just be me, him and me, still sitting in the Discord talking, and we'd be sitting there for hours and hours and hours talking about just random stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. He helped me with creation of Crawfords. Yeah, he did. he helped me with some mapping stuff too. We were actually working on a map together, the two of us. He'd do some things on a map and then send it to me, and I'd do a bit and backwards and forwards, and never got finished. And yeah, I lost contact really. But anyway.
Yeah, he gave me for 17. He gave me a folding header, a
That's
foldable
right.
header
Yeah, yep.
for the harvesters.
Yeah, no, I've used that too. Yeah.
Because I was saying to him about it was one of the English maps. I can't remember which one it is. I'm like, I was playing on this map, and it's so tight. I can't even get the headers around there. Half the time, I keep getting stuck. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I've got a folding header if you want it." I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, got it. It weren't very wide. I think it was like 5 meters or something.
I think it was
Or
6
6
because I reckon
meters.
I had it too.
And
Yeah.
it just folds up to the width of like the harvester, which is
Oh, yeah.
okay. It's like the corn headers, because they fold up, don't they? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, well, I just got a message from Aya saying she wouldn't be there tonight. They just put Charlie down.
Oh, they
The
didn't.
ferret, yeah.
Oh. That's a shame. Charlie's the dog, ain't it?
No, the ferret.
Not the ferret. It's a shame.
Hmm. Yeah, she did love her ferret.
Yeah. And a random bit of information.
Yeah.
Do you know what they call a group of ferrets?
I think I do, but the word's not coming to me.
Don't Google it.
No. It's not coming to me. What do they call it?
A business.
That's right. Yes. Yes. Yep.
See, here endeth the lesson.
Yeah, it's the same as a group of monkeys. I think that's a great word. It suits.
A group of monkeys.
You Google it. What is a
No, I
group
don't
of
want to
monkeys
Google
called?
it.
It'll make sense
Well, do you know
straight
what?
away.
Do you know what a group of crows is?
Group of crows.
Yeah,
No.
a murder.
A murder. That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
I did know that.
What's a group of monkeys?
Google it. It'll make
Oh,
immediate
God.
sense as soon as the answer comes up. Well, I can't find it.
Oh, a troop.
A troop of monkeys. No.
Well, it says here a group of monkeys may be commonly referred to as a tribe or troop. Two separate groups of primates are referred to as monkeys. What? So that's what it's called. What is a group of monkeys called? A troop or barrel of monkeys.
A barrel, yeah.
Oh, what is a group of snakes called? Yeah, nest. Yeah. What is a group of giraffes? A tower. Well, that's
A tower.
yeah, a tower of giraffes. And a scurry or dray of squirrels.
Ah,
What is a flock of fish called? That's a school. Everybody knows that.
yeah, school, yeah.
Ah, a group of cats is called a clouder.
A clouder.
Clouder.
I never knew that.
Clowder. Clouder.
Oh, okay.
What is a group of children called? Yeah, so let's see what it says there. A brood, chattering, a clutch, a flock, or a peep.
Right.
Okay. I've never used, well, I've used maybe a couple of them words to describe kids. Ah, and a group of kittens is called a kindle.
Kindle. Never heard of that.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
A group of sloths is called a bed.
A bed. Yeah, because that's what they'd be
Yeah.
like. It looked like a bed. Big mattress. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. A gaggle of geese.
A gaggle of geese. What's a group of owl called?
Owls.
Owls. They're not flocks.
No, I don't think they're flocks. Parliament.
Yep. They're a parliament. Yeah.
Habit of a habit. Oh, wait there. That's not right. A habit of monkeys. Donkeys. Sorry.
Habit of donkeys.
Which is
Don't know about that.
an array of hedgehogs.
Array.
Array.
Mm.
A congress of eagles. So it's an eerie congress, convocation, jubilee, soar, spread, or tower. Can't be all them.
Well,
Just call them eagles.
yeah, call them eagles. Yeah, best thing to do. But anyway, all right, thank you. Not for rambling on. Thank you, everyone that popped in. Much appreciated. Give the video a big thumbs up. This conversation has strayed. Lol. Yeah, that's why I think I better stop.
Yeah,
we're just going to ramble on.
A little.
So thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Smash the like button. Much appreciated. You all take care. Take care of each other. Till next time. Hopefully soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.